Hey peeps, how's everybody doing today? Doing all right? Me too. Me too. Let me catch up with chat, and we'll kind of talk about what we're doing here today. Let's see. We got myself, obviously. Ha ha. Happy guy. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Chaos. Good back. Good back. King Goomba. Hello, my dude. David Ramey. Hello, hello. Bot Ricks, of course, my little convenient robot. Sometimes does stuff, sometimes doesn't. I gotta admit, it's hit or miss on that one. To be totally honest. The savior of your nuggets. Oh, hey, anytime, anytime. everybody's a contributor here. So, for those of you who may or may not remember, we're talking nearly a year ago. We did a stream on a horror ARG analog horror game thing, and it was called Shipwrecked 64. And I was really interested in this idea because I was like, oh, it's a horror game with secrets. Like, oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah, that sounds like a great little time. And I didn't realize just how good it was. I kind of jumped in thinking, it's gonna be a little cute. Probably gonna be a couple little things here and there. You know, it's gonna be a little spooky. It's Nintendo 64 style. That sounds fun. I had no idea what I was in for. It's honestly, it's got an insane story to it. It's got a lot of horrific elements to it. You've got like a rogue developer and stuff. It's awesome. So I'm gonna give you kind of a quick little rundown, just kind of catch us up to speed before we jump into the newest parts of Squeaks to Gorga's work, which we'll go over all that. So, Shipwreck 64 is the third of a three-part mockumentary series dedicated to broadside animation, uploaded by Squeaks to Gorga. Broadside Animation obviously doesn't exist. They're the animation company in this universe that basically are responsible for Bucky the Beaver and all the characters and stuff like that, and making a whole theme park about it and everything, and inevitably games. But they work with Cogware Games, as it says just here, who made a Nintendo 64 game back in, I think it was like 1997, is when their game went to market. But something was wrong with the game, so they immediately pulled it from shelves and they banned it. So in 2023 is when, well, 2024 technically, there's a version which came out, made by Squeaks, obviously, which is from 1997, which you have to unlock. You got to go through the safe 2023 version first before you get into the 1997 version, which is where the real fun begins. And it seems like it's pretty safe and everything. Let me go ahead and just kind of give you a little bit of this. After a sudden crash during a routine fishing trip, Bucky ends up on a mysterious island where his friends appear to be apprehended by a pack of wolves for disturbing the peace. Embark on a puzzle-based adventure as Bucky wanders the vast island of Nulla Terra, helping his friends work off the damages, fix your boat, and get back home. Pretty straightforward, if you ask me. And let's see, old game originating from the 90s. Talked about it was commissioned by Broadside Animation Studio, and then they go through the game company. Obviously, Cogware Games is the one who makes it. And like I said, they have a rogue developer. Things go a bit crazy. It's pretty great. So the game had a very mysterious nature surrounding its launch, as it was only available from August 13th, 1997 to August 17th, literally 4 days. Yet again, not real, but in-universe. Receiving little promotion from Cogware and none from Broadside. This downloadable version of the game is close to one anyone can get to playing the original copy of the game. We at the Shipwrecked recovery crew are lucky enough to get our hands on the original cartridge, jump it, and convert a lot of the code to the new software, which is how we're able to get the game now. Yay! Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. While portraying itself as an authentic product, is in fact a work of fiction. Some scenes of the game are graphic and violent nature. Oh, we found that out very quickly. Shipwreck 64 is what people may refer to as an ARG, and will require out-of-the-box thinking, but also traveling outside of the game for answers. Yes, we did a fair bit of that, but we had to. We really had to. Forum posts and everything, even playing in calls with others, taking notes and other methods is the best way to proceed forward. Oh yeah, for sure. We tried everything we could to solve a lot of this stuff. It because it's got this it's got some real like I've got another little summary. Hang on, it's on a different page though. Let's see. So one of the things about it is in the 1997 mode, the original game. So Connor is one of the developer of the game from Cogware Inc. And he has traumatic things happen to him and everything, and there's a whole. He basically makes this this debug zone is what he calls it, and it's a secret area that you're able to access. You're not really supposed to, but you do, and it has 3 different areas based on the friends that you're trying to save. but it's got their Starlink counterparts, is what we call them. So there's a project called the Starlink Project. Basically, to really kind of summarize it in a quick term, it's the idea of bringing back somebody from death and fusing their body/spirit in with the mascot costume, which is why they look deformed and demented in their ways. And the reason they developed this project is because they wanted to bring back the original founder of Broadside Animation. That was the whole point. As you can imagine, things didn't go very well, and Connor, the developer of the game, obviously finds out a lot of the stuff because of his work with Broadside Animations, and he kind of secretly puts some of that stuff in the game, and it's crazy. It's really crazy. We won't talk too much else about that. But anyway, so naturally, it's horrifying. It's horrifying. It's awesome. It's just like crazy. Oh, excuse me. So that's kind of where that should end. And we played it. It was horrifying. A lot of great little story things. There was still a lot of things that I couldn't quite piece together and figure out. And I feel like the community feels the same. But that's not really a bad thing. For you see. Let me show you one more thing. Hi-09.com, my digital horror ARG project by Bloody Beaver Games. Hey, so for those of you who don't know my work already, my name is Squeaks, and I'm the developer of Shipwrecked 64. Amazing. Which was a horror game that released about a year or so ago now. This post was 21 days ago. 21 days ago. I even put a comment in. I don't use Reddit often. Shipwrecked has its own subreddit, but I mostly want to attempt to share my project I've been working on to see if it can stand on its own quality project. See how people view the game who aren't as well versed in my prior work. That's a confusing sentence, but yeah. Sorry, Kingo, you said you remember playing a bunch of Nintendo 64 horror mods. You were scared out of your mind, but it was fun. Dude, for real, right? Oh, don't even get me started on like Doom mods and stuff. Oh my god, My House. Oh, that's not Nintendo 64, but still. I love me some horror mods. They're great. A project can be a good follow-up. It's still a bad final project. Anyway, so blah 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 blah. These just a couple of teasers of what we're jumping into today. This is the trailer. Yet again, it's got a lot of the elements from Shipwrecked, which is why I think there's a huge connectivity to it. I think this is supposed to delve a little bit more into the Starlink project. It's got like the Blind Bunny, for example. It's got Bucky Beaver. I'm super curious. I'm super curious. I feel like it's going to spoil too much if we keep going. So anyway, that's a bit of what we're jumping into today. And next, entry. The first major ARG video of importance, serving as a game tutorial. 3 minutes, okay. Let's have a look at this. How to explore the site. Because we're going to a website. So actually, this is helpful. I'm going to just turn down that water for me there. Works on a computer. Most browsers should work, but make sure WebGL is supported. I have checked. Should be fine. Turn on graphics acceleration. Pretty sure that's on, but yeah, it's fine. This prevents our world from being choppy through your eyes. Aww. Well, worst case, if I didn't turn it on, I'll check it. It's fine. Need you to trust us, allow pop-ups and redirects. Okay. Your camera won't fully work without this enabled. There's nothing malicious will do with it. I'm sorry, what? Why do you need my camera? You to do some creepy stuff with me? I like that. It's always fun whenever games like use your microphone or camera and stuff, right? I've always enjoyed that aspect. W to walk forward, shift to run. Let's move back. Yeah, typical controls. Mouse to move your heads. Objects highlighted, click press E to use it. Got you. Okay. Computers have more inputs though. Oh, fun! Oh, I love that. Check under the desk. Oh, okay. Right click to leave. Left click in to recapture. Right. Okay. Q to open your camera. Release to take a photo. Huh? You take photos in this? Shift to run, right? It's weird, whatever. Silverlink decals can be scanned. Ooh. Oh my god, and then will that take us like secret videos and stuff? Dude! This is clever. This is so much more elaborate. I need to show you things from... Oh, dude, so this it's just more crazy ARG stuff. I love it. I love it a lot. A different channel's first ARG upload. Ah, okay. That's fun. But I think that's about everything we need to look at. You guys ready to jump into a website and get some weird stuff going on? Let's do it. We're literally doing it right now. H Investigation 09. That's what it's called. E to hide. It's always useful. Water? Oh, we're in. This is a website, mind you. This is a website. Just incredible. Incredible what he's done. Okay. Oh, that's one of the video things. Okay, it's a good thing we watched the intro thing, huh? Hey!
Hello. If you're seeing this, that means that not only did you figure out this scanner all on your own, but you are good at searching around. I'd be applauding you if I could, but you know how it is. That said, I was hoping to leave this a bit more of a discreet location. Trust me, I love Wolfino. He's a really nice guy, but I don't really want him seeing this. It is about him.
I think that's Chief Wolf.
No, not in a bad way, of course. No, but like, you know how it is. Look, I've been digging around. I figured out some stuff, and I feel like Wolf would be kind of disheartened if I told him directly. Look, I'll say it. I know who I'm based on, and I have a Wolf's based on, and I think over the last little while that realization's been setting in a little bit more for him. It's hitting him hard, like really hard. I feel bad for him. So I made this just so we could have a one-on-one place to talk. I don't know if you're ever gonna run into Wolf, and I just wanted to say that if you ever do, or if you do make contact with him, just be polite, okay? Not that I think you wouldn't. I think you're all very, very nice people. But I just want to stay on the safer side of things. He's been through a lot. Like, a lot. And I feel like I've only put more and more stress on him. I don't even mean to. It just, how things happen, I guess. But I bring this up just as more of a precaution than anything. I know how he seems, but he's a really nice guy when you get to know him. You know, just have to get over that initial step, but he's really nice. Yeah, I promise. Just go easy on him, okay? He's going through a bit of a hard time, but he'll get over it. That's why I'm here, after all. And, well, if anything, I'm really proud of him for not giving into the destructive tendencies the person he's based off would have. He could have been awful, frankly, but he's nice, and I like that. And I think hope things get better for him. But I wanted to tell all of you guys, in case you find this, just to be nice to him. That's all. Thanks for listening to me. Toodles!
Just gonna mute the audio there. That's interesting. So, if I'm correct in this message is by Bucky himself. And he's talking about Wolf and the Starlink project. And the fact that, yet again, the animated models in the game are part of that Starlink project. And they're based on the original people in the fusing of the stuff. And basically, think somewhat similar to like Five Nights at Freddy's rules. How there's like every animatronic is a person, essentially. Similar kind of vibe. But from what it sounds like, Wolf has figured out who he's based on and probably realized that he is not his own entity, right? And I suppose, yeah, that would put somebody to a crisis. I totally understand that. That sounds like a horrifying situation. To realize that you aren't your own person, right? That sucks. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We gotta be nice to him. Well, that we could do. A helping dove! Oh, it's good to see that's back. Let me get the audio back on. Sorry, you guys were saying, oh, I'm glad you guys are having fist bumps and stuff. That's nice. King Gooba the Ghoulis, yeah, he's pretty cool, man. I agree. Hold on, I'm closing in on 50,000. I am indeed. I'll probably hit it this upcoming week, I would say. It's insane. Nate and Flawed Peacock are criminally underrated. Oh, thank you, Chaos. Thank you. That's very kind, guys. It's very kind. Just doing my part. Oh, hang on. How do I... There we go. Can I turn down this website? You know what? I'm gonna do the other option where I'm gonna turn it down there for you. I've turned it down myself as well. There might be a way to turn it down. Not really sure. Not really sure. Thank you guys. It's very nice. And I'm sure we'll do something for 50,000. I've got like a couple of stories and things that like anything to embarrass me. Really, I think that's pretty appropriate. So we'll kind of jump into a bit of that. Probably hang out a bit. I'm sure. Maybe have a coffee date or something. That'd be fun. I guess we'll go this way. Got some paintings on the wall. Chief Wolf! Oh. I think that's Connor. Yeah, that's the developer, man. Yeah. Close that. Never mind, I'm not going to close it. I wish I could turn down the sound. It's so... Oh, I can. I can kind of turn down the sound. It is weirdly loud. I'll turn it down even further for you guys, because it is, like, mad loud. I've got it down to 4 on my headset, just to kind of give you an idea, and I can still hear it. Oh wait, B. You could use a controller for. Oh, I suppose you could have done it before. Some weird birds. The cozy boy. Yes, it is certainly some weird birds making some kind of noise. Remember? Sorry, happy guy. You remember? You look back at Q&A where it talked about plans about when I hit 50k. Ah, okay. I'm sure I'm still somewhat in line with that. So that sounds good. That sounds good. You're going places or poding places? It looks like. I'm assuming it's supposed to say going, but it doesn't look like it does. Lapin Land. So if I do it quickly, then it's just a zoom. Let's go! Silvertech. Oh, the computers! Yeah, I think they made the computers, didn't they? Yeah!
I wanted to make the wait a little bit easier. So, I figured now would be the time to tell some jokes. Oh, I've had these written down for a while. Why can't orphans play baseball? Because they don't know where home is.
Wow. That's dark.
I feel awful for laughing at that. Sorry, I don't. If you're an orphan, I'm so sorry.
Better be. I'm not an orphan, but.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did you just get cut off? Sounds like it. Sounds like he got pulled. For sure, lapping his bunny. Or oh, you might be right. It's good that we're all kind of reconnecting with this. Oh. It's very backroomsy at the minute, though. Haunted Hills. I think that was one of the. It might have been a show or movie or something like that that Bucky was in. Really? Can't open that. Nope. Okay. It is very liminal, isn't it? I can't jump, but suddenly there was a noise. Does that mean this is unlocked? Nope. Am I missing something? I must be. Just without the windows. That big place look like the back rooms of a 1AA. It sure does, doesn't it? Sure does. Have a little look around. There was definitely a like a little a noise that made it sound like something had happened. Like we'd done good. Confirmation, your brain is broken as fuck because you find this place. You find this place cozy. I find it a little liminal and off-putting myself, but you know, to each their own, Chaos. To each their own. Okay, so Goomba's with you, but Happy Guy's with me. I mean, look, I can understand the appeal of some of these spaces. I totally can. I love backroomsy stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing at the minute. I do like the appeal of backrooms and liminal spaces and stuff like that. I think that stuff's awesome. I'd love to keep exploring them. But they can certainly be horrifying. Right, I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Let's just... I wish this room was not as dark. 09. Here we got a... Oh, no, a bit of light. A bit of light. What is all this about? Nothing. Wait. It's a door! Ha-ha! I think all liminal spaces are cozy / nostalgic in a way. I can understand. A lot of flowers. You get it since it seems peaceful and all. It's just a little dark. Yeah, it is a little too dark and quiet, in my opinion. Please take a seat. I'm already sitting down, but thank you. That's very kind of you to offer. That's your secret, Calf. You've always found liminal spaces cozy and Uncanny Valley comforting. Wow, okay. Well, hey, you know what? I can understand. I do like that stuff. I just wouldn't want to live there, you know? I'd get very uncomfortable. Like, if I visited something and it was like a mystery and shit, that'd be great. I'd love that. Wouldn't want to live there permanently. You know what I mean? I think that's my vibe. The ones that are light. Ones that are light, nice though. Yep. Lay down. Okay, that one's locked as well. Right. What about this door? Aha. What am I looking at here? Buttons maybe next to a door? Hang on. And nothing is lighting up. Oh, can I get a flashlight?
The waiting room is nice. I cleaned it up just earlier today because I want to make sure it was just as good as it could be for any new guest stopping by.
What's he talking about?
So, are you liking your visit so far?
Sure.
I know it's mostly just waiting on lines, but the studio grabs all that too, and people still liked it. I don't know. Hopefully it's cozy in there at least.
It's okay.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's not amazing,
Well,
but it's alright.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Thanks, bud.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're not helpful. We're at a charity event. That's right. We've been invited to partake in Quinimon's charity live stream. Wow, we're here at Hotel 9. Ooh. Interesting. We here at Hotel 9 have sent over some interesting clues for our upcoming opening. We've assigned each of these clues to a donation milestone. Feel free to donate if you want, no pressure. We get not everyone's all financially stable. Okay. Until it's finally put through the LA wildfire. Ah, this might be like a real thing that they've done. That's really nice if that's the case. Can we confirm? Hang on. That should take us to a link, right? Unless it's no longer active. Maybe. I don't know. I so wish it were. This is so dark. This is so dark. Absolutely fair. If you're already sitting and laid down, I don't know. Like the House on the Hill picture is nostalgic too, right? Kind of get it was the name for a Hotel 9. Yeah, apparently. I wonder if this is like a real kind of thing because it is talk about the LA wildfires and stuff, so that's cool. But well, I mean, it's not cool, but.
Hello, my waiting roomers. Studler here, and I want to let you
Studler.
know about something interesting that I found out recently. Did you know that the Latin word for wait is manere? Is that how it sounds for near? Hang on.
Where? I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Manere? What does that mean? Okay, what? That's not right. No, it's manere. It's gotta be manere. It's written like
That looks like it's supposed to be a link,
What? Okay.
but it's not working.
That's a funny word. Anyways, you guys need to manere. Okay, bye.
It's kind of a link. Maybe it used to work, but maybe it no longer works. It's gotta be something else. It's gotta be somewhere else we're going. Is this just a waiting area? Can we not actually do much else yet? Could very well be the case. Oh, I could still hide in barrels. Well, that's good. Glad that's still a mechanic. Gee, love getting suspected scam calls in the middle of the stream. Aw, me too, me too. So I tend to put my things on Do Not Disturb because I'm not gonna answer that. I answer that shit. Owen, welcome, my dude. Yeah, this is quite fascinating. It's quite weird. So we've already scanned that video. That video does indeed work. I can't figure out where else we're supposed to go or what we're supposed to do yet. We can go kind of some places. I mean, there's a whole trailer and everything, and it makes it feel like there's a lot you can really do. But I haven't quite figured everything out yet. Unless I'm supposed to be taking more pictures. But of what? I know we could do the scanning of the links, and that sort of helps, but, I feel like we're missing something, you know? Those are almost the only calls you get. That sucks, Chaos. That sucks a lot. Sorry to hear that. Unlucky, quite right. I'm gonna get you to start yelling in German. Or just any accent that sounds angry. Smart call. Smart call. I totally feel like we should be able to do something. I can't imagine this is just the end of it, right? Just thought I'd just have a little look around. Just trying to see if there's like a hidden link or something. If I could jump over stuff, that'd be great, but I can't. Yeah, we're back at the big place, but can't open the door. I thought that could be something, but unless that was Bucky just being removed from it. What happened? What do you mean? What do you mean? Trying to see what he's saying. Not quite sure what he's saying. Did it look like there's a hole behind the chair? It kind of did. I think it's just the corner pillars here, if you look. I think it's just the pillar. So the music stopped for a sec, but it's just restarted. Hello? Hello?
Hello, my waiting roomers. Stumbler here, and I want to let you know about something interesting that I found out recently. Did you know that the Latin word for wait is manere? Is that how it sounds for near? Hang on.
Is there not much else I can do here yet? I suppose it's possible there's not much else I can do yet.
That's not right.
Take a picture of the big doorway. Yeah. Yeah, I can do.
What?
Take a picture like this.
Okay. That's a funny word. Anyways, you guys need to veneer. Okay, bye.
And take a picture of the big doorway over the ledge. Let me try. Yeah. I mean, like that. I can do that. Doesn't look like it's done much. The fact there's already this makes me feel like just not understanding something yet. Maybe there's another door that we haven't found. Keep looking around. I'm not gonna give up. If there's clearly something we should be doing, that's what we're gonna try. Nothing, that's fine. Thought it's, yeah, it's just a pop-in texture is what it is. I was confused. I was confused! Some nice carpet. No hidden anything here, not that I can see. And this room's just so dark. We do like that, because you can kind of see what the wall is then. There's another mannequin there. This corner looks like a potted plant. Boxes, a pipe.
Yes, your TV is working. And yes, this is Studio Tunes. And yes, today is Broadside's annual Festival of Fun.
Oh, have a seat, it said, yeah. I haven't found a way to take a seat.
Be sat on the couch, quit slouching and get outside. Maybe play tennis, go on a run, ride a bike, climb a wall, dig a hole, whatever you please. Just so long as it's in the name of being active. This message will repeat until nobody is around to hear it. So unless you want to be bored, get outside.
Some kind of painting. It's not like I can even input codes or anything. Because yeah, it says please take a seat, but I haven't been able to sit down. And I can go all the... Oh, what? Oh, I just rammed into a wall, I guess. I feel like that was supposed to be a link, but it's clearly not working anymore. You broke it. Because we're on h-09.com. Stream will turn normal after the event. This isn't permanent. Yeah, I understand that. Flash photography revealing mannequins in the dark. Violent Decay the Mayor flashback. I haven't played Decay the Mayor, but I've got it. I've wanted to play it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Let's just check this room. It looks like it's just a big empty room so far. That's just a light. There's no seat here. What about looking at the end of this hallway? Oh, there's a door right at the end. Ah! Ah ha ha ha! No! Because there is this, right? Which looks like it's some kind of a pad that maybe we could punch numbers into. Look at that. Do you see that? And yet, I can't interact with it whatsoever, even though it says I should be able to. The thing also said we should be able to interact with computers, but we can't reach any computers. Missing something. Missing something. Missing something. You should. It's the only game that has legit mess with you. Really? Okay, well, I'll bump Decay the Mayor up the list, and that sounds good. Because I'm playing a fair bit of horror games at the moment on the gaming channel. I'm just putting out some playthroughs and stuff, but I'll check that out. Like I said, I own it. I was going to play it. I never really figured out when I should.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the waiting room. I see there's so many beautiful faces lined up, but unfortunately, we're not quite ready to open up yet.
Oh.
Don't worry. Just take a seat and get comfortable. It'll probably take a while, but when we're ready and you hear your name over the intercom, just come to the front and we'll discuss things with you and send you on your way. Thanks again for showing up. It's really nice to know that people still care about us.
This website.
Bye-bye.
This website might not be ready to be investigated. It sounds like. Sounds like this is the waiting area. It's okay. I very much think that maybe this isn't ready for public investigation yet. Even though there's a trailer and all this other stuff, which is interesting. Is there any way to get a key or something? Maybe. 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 I wish I knew. I wish I knew, because that's the only thing we had so far, is that little video talking about Wolf and what I'm assuming is Bucky. You got like a little something to explore, but it's really not much, is it? It's really not much. So yeah, yet again, I can't reach that to use. Yeah, maybe it's just not ready. Maybe it's just not ready. I might have a quick Google. Might have a quick Google. It would explain why we can't really go anywhere or do much. Well, you can see what I'm doing then. Let's see. Hi-09. does say waiting. Wiki. Investigation 9. Let me just turn off the music for you. Well, I guess the music's fine for you guys. It's not really that loud, is it? Spin-off installment, direct continuation of Shipwrecked 64 and its story. Interesting. Alright. Certain blue wolf named Howls. It's planned to be an online ARG that aims to clarify and re-explain story points. Will not be a large-scale Steam thing. Okay. Introducing Silverset camera, presence of Vandal. It's definitely, it looks like there's some kind of things you could do. Right now we have the waiting room. Phases and stuff. What? Unless not all this is out yet, but... Here we go. Phase 0 waiting room. Officially revealed on June 13, 2024. Initially teased under the abbreviated title Hi-09. First, you provided a glimpse of the first room. The player's placement first launching the game during its waiting room phase. Teaser highlight aspect included a couch mannequin. Clever. Rooms, waterfall room, subject presentation room, and the open room. Didn't introduce me to Shane gave this ability to search for dark secrets found throughout various posters. Oh. Oh. Okay. So you're saying there are maybe things in the posters. Oh yeah, that does look a little creepier. Nothing really on that, but it looked like when you were here... Yeah, I do not get the same picture they got of him coming out. They said... It did say you have to go out of the game to find solutions. Yes, true. That is true. Made it sound like I have to take photos of other things as well. Oh! Wow, that's pretty creepy.
Hi everyone, Stumbler here. I know the wait is a bit long, and I wanted to kind of help make it a bit easier. So, I figured now would be a good time to let you know about the missing artifacts. Did you guys know that Leonardo da Vinci was a procrastinator? Trust me, if you ever feel bad about like waiting on something, one of the best artists in the world sucked at it. And he's still successful.
The other one was the clever puzzle. Okay? Let me see.
That's why you should keep waiting. Keep procrastinating.
Warped, okay.
Do whatever you want, as long as it makes you feel better. This has been Stumbler. Toodles.
Shows us some secrets in the paintings. I mean, that's cool, but I don't think there's much I can do with that. I have to see what else is going, because they said these. Ow. They said these ones would show us the word clever. I don't see that. Oh, C, L. This would be E, V, E, R. Okay, so clever. But we can't really do anything with that. Wiki says something about those picture flyers spelling. Yeah, spelling clever. But I don't know what we could do with that. What about please take a seat? So if there's much going on with that as well. You could take pictures, but it doesn't. Didn't change much in here either. I can't do anything with these. We've seen that one, yeah. Clever room located towards the back. They discovered that the room had been expanded with a new door. We moved 2 brand new rooms. Right. In the staff room at midnight. Which one is the staff room? How would I know that? Changing computer's not exactly midnight, so we wait for it looks time to reach midnight. The alternative door found next to the line can now be accessible. Interesting. Despite Phase 1 of the game having yet to release, going to the website will bring you to what's known as the waiting room. The waiting room is an indoor area with a few rooms being a playable area to get people excited and experience part of the gameplay, along with hints and secrets one could unveil using the camera mechanic at your disposal. Playing as Hal as an equipped with your camera, you can explore the few rooms, listen to the occasional voice to Chief Wolf and Stumbler O'Hare. Interestingly, however, since the site went live, there's been several updates to the waiting room. Okay. So there's a whole lot of it not full on ready yet. But what is this one? Let's see. If only I knew which one the staff room is. I don't know. And then changing the time to midnight, an alternative door will open. Because unless I can't imagine this is a staff room, it doesn't really feel like it, does it? It is certainly confusing, isn't it? Number of flowers, the painting's like a code or something. I'm not sure. Even with codes, I wouldn't know what we could do with the codes. I haven't found a way to input them anywhere. That's another part of the problem, you know, which is tricky.
Hello, my waiting roomers. Stumbler here. I want to let you know about something interesting that I found out recently. Did you know that the Latin word for wait is manere? Is that how it sounds, manere? Manere? What does that mean? Okay, what? That's not right. No, it's manere. It's gotta be manere. It's written like manere. What? Okay. That's a funny word. Anyways,
I don't know.
you guys need to manere.
It's definitely confusing.
Okay, bye.
It's definitely confusing, but if I can figure out which one is the staff room, we might be able to have at least a little something. For individual phases, serving as an online ARG and test a big program to HTML to prevent decompiling. Upon launching, placements of the waiting room. Should likely stay H09 initially released under randomly player explores waiting room intercom system. 8 different messages. Yep, we understand that. Well, we don't hear the corrupted thing between Giovanni and Olive. It just sounds like it's these two. Just sounds like Stumbler and Chief Wolf at the moment. Arcade player encounter Vandal fleeing from the players to take snapshots with the silver camera. Interesting. Okay, so it's not like we really find him. First significant update: 3 new rooms, waterfall room, Silvertech presentation, and the open room. Right, the open room is this big room. Silvertech presentation, waterfall room. We understand that. Dark secrets found in various posters, such a poster of Chelsea advertising Lapidland, Rex broadside in the sky poster. Right. Okay. Update inside the official Discord server. Shared a link to a subpage in the directory revealing a collection of drawings archived on the site. Interesting. So I guess we haven't quite gone past the waiting room stage, it seems. Teaser, because yeah, it sounds like when we hit phase 1, that's when it's really going to launch. So we might not even really have anything fully to investigate. I didn't know. I haven't really looked into this yet, because he put up a whole thing, on Reddit that made it sound like, oh wow, yeah, come check out the thing I've done. But it doesn't sound like it's ready yet. There's a little something to explore, but there's not a massive amount going on yet. Oh, hang on. Received an update that included a second content badge. Instead of expanding the map, players discovered a YouTube redirectory hidden in the lobby of the waiting room. We found that. So the screenshot. The redirectory player can open it, leads to a help end of YouTube and list the video. Right, okay. December 23rd, fans noticed the first major update. Accessing the clever room located towards the back, they discovered the room had been extended with a new door. 2 brand new rooms. First room features a series of line dividers with red accents. Yep, got it. Bypassing the line. The instruction, yep. Display a message inviting the player to be present in the staff room at midnight rather than showing the usual clock-in screen. Player can access from the hints provided and either change the computer sign to exactly midnight or simply waits for the local time to reach midnight. The alternative door found next to the line. Ah, okay. That is what we will try. I'm going to change my date and time. I am a silly boy. Just date and time. Nope, not set it automatically. We're going to... Let's see, so 11:58 p.m. Okay. Right, so in a minute or two, the area with the line, that other door should be opened. We should be able to go in there. I might have to refresh the website. I didn't think about that. Well, I could do that, can't I? I think it's like F6. It's not, is it? It's, hang on. I'm gonna refresh the website just to be on the safe side. We're almost at midnight. Okay, fantastic. So we need to go this way. And they said at midnight, this other door will be unlocked. We'll be able to do stuff in here. So I've still got like just under a minute here. We'll see what we get. Orchid Flower. Harris! Mr. Harris! Hey, man, good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, this is certainly confusing. I think this is the only thing we can really do at the moment, which is fine. But we'll give it a try. See if we can get anything out of this. Otherwise, it sounds like this isn't ready, which is fine. If it's not ready, it's not ready. We'll come back to it when it is ready. But he made it sound like it was ready. So that's why I thought we'd just jump into it kind of blind. But maybe it was a little too blind. Still locked. It's 11:59 p.m. It says, come on. So midnight apparently. Which I've changed my local time on this machine. So I've refreshed the page. Hopefully it will see that. What are we up to next? Excellent question. We'll probably do some watching of stuff since there's nothing to investigate here. Hey, all right. So leave before you log off. I'd love to. Hey there, little guy. Excellent. We have something. I see. I haven't taken any. Oh, hello. It's not really letting us do anything with that. Why? Couple of chairs here. Shit again, I'm trying to see if I can get this to go, but...
You want to go out? In that, with freezing weather?
Oh, it is way too early for that. Countess Joe, let the police stay in her house. Are you in? Oh, no, sorry. I'm just one of the world's highest class chefs who makes more money than anyone in this house combined. What's my opinion about her?
A well? Am I supposed to take a picture of that, maybe? Because I imagine it's supposed to connect to this. Hmm. I would have thought we could use his PC, but it doesn't seem like we're really able to. Even though I thought maybe because the camera goes onto it, we'd be able to do that. This link doesn't go it doesn't show anything, so I don't know, if I'm honest with you. Here we go. That's an interactive computer and projects playing a rotating Silverlight logo. Well, that's changed. Interactive computer reveals one of the main mechanics. Can't allow the character how to use a Silverlight camera connect computer for special functions. Doesn't do anything right. Oh, hang on. Clicking this button with the cursor switches the projector's content display. A hyperlink, which could be right. Okay. Hyperlink redirects player to a video titled excuse me, missing. Channel's wandering around the area featuring the Silverlight platform. Well, for some reason it's not taking us to that. Is there a different way I can find that? Let me see. Let me see. Not that I can tell. Not that I can tell. You got the helping nub one. You think it would... I went by the name Soft Tours 04 Server Diagnostics. Further investigation on YouTube leads Phantom. Okay. Okay, we might have a little something, but it ain't gonna be massive. But we might as well at least have a look. Uh-huh. This is interesting. There's clearly a lot that's going to be going on in this. I think it's a lot of playground stuff at the moment. You think that should be taking us, but it just isn't. It's crap. Something was making a noise.
Are you tired of looking at the ever-growing expenses in grocery shopping? We know how you feel. That's why Squeaks is working on bringing the price of the groceries you want down low. The early bird really gets the good news here.
Any other door I can maybe open? No. It's still the same. Let me just have a quick little look around, and then otherwise we might wrap that up here at the moment. But we'll probably watch some stuff. I don't see why not. Unless there's anything else you guys want me to look into. But I think at the moment this is not ready. Just making sure nothing else has changed because it's after midnight now. It said something about this computer would kind of give you little advice bits. Here just says login, username, password, 1996. Nothing useful there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is open now too. So after midnight, weirdly things are open. Not everything, but this room and that other room. This is interesting. Nothing. It's for you. Is it really? Warping some of the pictures, but not all of them. Oh, hang on. Hey, we got something. To whoever you are, leave me alone. I know you're doing your job. You were sent by Wolf to come find me, right? That's what you're doing here. You guys are going to drag me away, kill me. I will not be having it. I'm not going to have you guys hurt me any more than you already have. I need to get into this building. Nobody understands the circumstances. I sure don't. So I've left. I've moved because I know that not even your waiting room is safe anymore. You will not hurt me. I will not allow it. I'm going to find Walter, and when I do, I will leave you and your entire staff alone. Take it enough for me, not Walter. Try me. This is from the actual website. That's interesting. You're wondering what happens if I get locked in one of these rooms? That's a good point. It's an excellent question, my friend. That's similar to the ovens in Shipwrecked 64 that What's-His-Face uses. It's weird that I can't really open everything, you know? Sure can't, though. But this is kind of like a kitchen area, and if you remember, Giovanni's a chef. It's just funny, that, isn't it? So this is a Wendy's.
Hi there. I wanted to make the wiggle.
Let's see. Let me try that other one. See if we can get locked in.
Jokes. Well, I've had these written down for a while. Why can't orphans play baseball? Because they don't know where home is.
His jokes don't get any better.
Oh, I feel awful for laughing at that.
Let's try that other door.
Sorry, I don't. If you're an orphan, I'm so sorry.
Can't open this one yet.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is like it's been cut. Doesn't take me anywhere. Let me see. We still go in here. This still doesn't take us anywhere, but it feels like it should. It feels like it was supposed to. Maybe something's gone wrong with their link. Because the thing mentioned Elizabeth Baker's channel. Let me see. Elizabeth Baker's channel. Let's have a look. Elizabeth Baker. There's multiple. That doesn't help us. That doesn't help us at all. Missing. No. Okay, that I don't feel like that's. I don't think that's helped us. That's okay. We do have this website. We do have this one.
The man who had taken the photos insisted it was Bigfoot. But as more photos came out, we got more.
That's Vandal.
And more importantly, color. The conclusion that was
Yeah, the blue mascot.
simply a hoax due to the visible seams around the wrists. It must have been a costume, therefore.
Very interesting, my friend. Very interesting. Last upload was 2 months ago. There's got to be an update for this website eventually. It's got to be. There has to be. Let's see. Anything else useful in here? Oh, and a re-airing of the missing video. Okay, that helps. That helps a lot. So their past live stream has the missing video in it. So this is the missing video? That we can't use in that room? Or if that room opens at 3 a.m.? How cliche. Ha! I see what you did there, though. The haunting hour? Does this do anything? Up. It does. Something important is coming. Is it really? When, I ask, when? YouTube says we've been live for 8 hours because I changed the time. I might change that back. I don't want to confuse it too much. Let's, bam. So this is it? This is the missing video, huh? Wait. Oh. Oh no, have I broken my webcam? Oh no. Oh, bear with, it's okay. This is strange indeed. The phone. Oh, my webcam is really just crapped out, huh? It's okay, bear with it. I'll fix it in just a sec. That's it? Just a weird little teaser of what's going on? Okay. It's because I changed the time again on the thing, that's why. Bear with, let me see if I can fix this. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. I might not be able to... Oh. Let's see, we're getting... Oh, yep, we're getting something. Hang on. Video broadcast, can you catch up, please? I think I've broken it. Let me reload that. Bear with. So... The results are nothing. Make the conclusion of the constant update for the time being right. On opening the door and entering the room without any time-exclusive constraints, players are greeted by an empty, dark space featuring a single light and a projector displaying a message wishing fans a Merry Christmas. Okay, so that's probably what the big thing was. Yep. When accessing the staff room and triggering the hyperlink, player will no longer redirect to the missing video. Yep. Instead, they're taken to CW09's channel, where a brand new video titled Monster was recently published. And they're getting all these cool things that we couldn't see. Haunted Hills story. Hey, Haunted Hills! Okay. So 26, an update is implemented. Remove the Christmas Day editions. Right. Snapshot of the area. The screen is projected towards only showcasing a blank black canvas. Steel 1_53. Huh. Weird, that's not on this one. Video features footage of Chief Wolf giving the player a tour to lobby in Hotel 9, which depicts rooms labeled accommodations, fine dining, and workplaces. Right. Oh, what? Update 7, dead end. So they know some of the information, but we just don't really have much access to them, it looks. Okay, that looks like it's working. It's not working on my Streamlabs again. Surprise, surprise. Broken it because I messed with times. I shouldn't be messing with time. Wow, that doesn't work at all. Look at that. Ah, we're back. All is good. All is good. Okay. So, to be honest, I don't think there's much else we can do here. I do not think there is much else we can do here. You'll take the clever room door opened. Yeah, that was way back when. Okay. Helping the media. Oh, that's all that stuff. Well, naturally, I will keep an eye on this because I really want to know where this is going to go. Because it seems exciting, it seems really interesting, and it seems like there could certainly be something awesome coming out of this. But I don't think we're going to find any more about it right now, which is fine. Yeah, made a waiting room page to hold the domain while I work behind the scenes. Okay, so it ain't fully ready yet. That much seems to be very much the case. All right, well, that's cool. That's not a problem. That was a good little 1 hour investigation of that. Should we watch a couple of videos and then call it? Good plan. Good plan, boys and girls. Good plan. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to this channel just so I'm kind of stayed in the loop on that. I think that's a good call. That's a good call. Did I add anything to the? I think I did. No, not scary stories. That's me. Spooky Saturdays. Did I add anything to it? I did not. Oh. There was stuff about Greylock, so we haven't caught up on Greylock. 33 minutes! 33 minutes! Oh my goodness gracious. That's pretty long. Sydney Barber tapes. Watch a couple of these other things. What was the thing I had found? There's a Godzilla thing. Might be in my watch later. Shelter 54. My goodness gracious. You guys want to watch some Godzilla found footage horror stuff? 23 minutes. I might go get a drink. I definitely feel like I need a drink now. Well, that was good. That was good. Good little investigation. We'll chill. We'll watch a little something. Have a good little hangout with everybody. It's a good call. It's a good call. Yeah, people are into that. Okay, I like it. I like it too. I like it too. We'll do the ever classic. I'll turn off the chat box so it doesn't get too flooded on the screen for everybody. For those who wanna hang out and watch, even in the VOD, no problem. You'll see something to drink. I feel that. I totally feel that. I'll tell you what. I'll leave the chat box up for now. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Don't fight. I will know because it's gonna be on the screen. Don't make me. I'll be back. Okay. I didn't know which drink I wanted, so I grabbed one of each just to save me a little bit of time. You love Nate, he's one of the best YouTubers ever. Aww. Aww. You're so sweet. You're so sweet, aren't you? Just trying to stay on my good side, that's what it is. But thank you, it's very nice. Aw, Chaos as well, thank you, thank you. Nate and Flop Peacock are criminally undergraded. Yeah, it happens though. You know, it happens. I just try to bring the chill factor because times are fucking weird, man. And I think we all just need to, you know, I think we all need a little detox every once in a while, right? Just a little safe area where we can all just be like, you know what? It's too much right now. Let's just go get spooked out and chill and chat and stuff. After we're probably gonna play Harvest Moon, dude. Totally get it. Me and my girlfriend at the moment were playing the new Hello Kitty Island adventure. Gotta say, it's very cozy, but also somewhat adventure. It's actually pretty good, pretty fun. I'm enjoying that. You gonna play What Remains of Edith Finch? Oh, dude, that's a fucking that's a trip. That's a trippy game. It's trust me when I say What Remains of Edith Finch. It's great because it's a mystery and everything. But there will be sequences where you're like, "What the fuck is this game?" it's really good. It's really good. I definitely remember that from years ago. That was really funny. Yeah, good luck with it. Quite right. It's good though. It's trippy. It's super trippy. Right. It's Friday. It's 5:00. I'm having a drink. I started with the cherry. Oh, it tastes like medicine. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh. I don't know about you guys. I don't love cherries. I don't. I find the flavor kind of odd, right? You know, it's just me. It's just me. It's 11:00 for you. Is it really? Dang, dude. Well, I'll drink for you. Okay. Turning chat box off for the screen. Let's watch some Godzilla found footage. This is called Shelter 54. That's about all I know. Good old Dr. Pepper.
June 14,
Nice.
1989.
I feel that.
It's a warm, clear Saturday in Florida when tragedy strikes.
Where did I get the cherry? Oh.
A shelter is flooded by highly radioactive material.
Oh, God.
Over the course of a year, poor management and negligence leads to thousands of deaths and the creation of a monster unlike anything our world has known.
Superfauna Hazard Investigation Report. Shelter 54. Is this gonna be like a weird Fallout situation, but in the Godzilla universe? That's cool.
The Florida Everglades, days before the Shelter 54 incident. The genetic engineering company BioMajor has a pipe burst underneath their facility. The contamination reaches parts of the Everglades and causes a mutation in a small mosquito population, causing them to grow to extraordinary size.
Jesus.
Dr. Nico Tatopoulos first observed the mosquitoes while monitoring the activity of Subject 17 in Mexico. His research team followed the swarm to the sites of several other superfauna as they fed. They named the invasive species of mosquito Skeetura.
Sometimes I'm a child. But that was very funny. Sorry. You were eating cough drops as a child, Chaos. Is that right? I mean, hey, I guess you didn't have a cough, right? Those mosquitoes are huge. Oh, it's just terrible. This is horrifying so far. Oh my God.
The Skeetura swarm returned to Florida where it attracted the attention of Subject 16.
Please stop calling them that.
This is when the Shelter 54 incident began. Shelter 54 was a Class C anti-superfauna shelter developed in the late 1960s. Like most coastal shelters, it featured an underground hydroponic system in case of extended stay. Being a Class C shelter, its contamination protocols required manual operation. Civilians were taking cover in Shelter 54 when Subject 16 landed a fatal blow on the large female Skeetera.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine? Like you're on the ground, you're trying to fight off the bugs, and you know, Godzilla comes and just squishes the big one near you. Just the splatter must get you. Oh, that's gross.
Anthony Harris and Stephen Kessler were the UNGCC operators of Shelter 54 at the time of the incident. Stephen Kessler was speaking to a group in the shelter common room. Anthony Harris was at the main entrance helping the remaining civilians enter.
Skeetera splatter.
After Skeetera was crushed,
so
her
disgusting.
internal organs and collected blood rushed down into Shelter 54.
Oh god, that's funny happy guy.
The entrance was flooded with over 200,000
Entrance.
gallons of radioactive fluid. Stephen ran from the main room to investigate the noise when he was drowned. Stephen never secured.
I know this is just a recreation of events. But how dumb must you be? Right? So oh no, there's suspicious noises.
Stephen ran from the main room.
So he's running towards whatever the noise is. There's a flood of radioactive stuff coming in. And he's still like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna run right through that.
To investigate the noise when he was
right.
Stephen never secured the main door.
So say.
The following phone call is the last known communication from Shelter 54.
Jennifer!
Due to the intense radioactivity, Shelter 54 wasn't properly explored until 5 days later. It was considered a complete loss of life.
Oh.
The corridor is completely flooded with organic tissue.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The smell is horrible.
What's happening here? What in the Silent Hill?
It looks like tendrils are growing from the shelter door.
It's Resident Evil now.
In nature,
Tendrils?
I'm getting a massive radiation reading from inside. My God. This is impossible.
In the main chamber, a massive botanical growth had taken over the room. The victims inside had not just been consumed by the organism, but were a part of it, as were the plants from hydroponic storage.
Now it's Dead Space.
The hybrid organism, at this time,
A little bit of everything. I love it.
Subject 19 was hidden from the public. After being extracted, Subject 19 was transported to a UNGCC lab near Yokohama, Japan.
It's definitely possible.
Research on the organism was led by Dr. Akira Shiragami, whose superfood research was slowly helping regrow the world after the smog attacks of the 1970s. Subject 19 was contained in a water tank with artificial sunlight. Dr.
What?
Shiragami estimated as many as 15
Why?
victims were being kept alive within the deep tissue of the mass.
What? Why keep it then?
Extraction was ruled out when it was discovered the victims had been anatomically rearranged and conjoined together.
Why keep it then? If you can't save them, why keep it?
That scientists were able to make contact with was 17-year-old Erica Johnson, who had not yet been fully merged. Using infrared machines that function based on eye and muscle movements,
Holy shit.
Shiragami was able to communicate with her.
This is initial communication test with subject 19. Hello. Can you hear me?
Good reference, King Goomba.
Am I speaking with Erica?
It's a good horror game, that.
Good. My name is Dr. Shiragami. I'm a scientist here to help you with your condition. Can you see your surroundings? Smell? Feel?
Chaos. You're not wrong, but like...
Are you in pain, Erica? Yes. We all hurt. You're able to feel the
Oh, I don't like it.
I am everyone.
But see, so they extracted this Subject 19 from the shelter to put it into a tank so they could continue running experiments and stuff on it, and it's like... Although I understand why you might do such a thing, because it is obviously bizarre, it is alien to you. But sometimes you have to question... It's clearly heavily radiated. You're putting so many more people at risk by not just, like... I don't know, I suppose you can't really use a shelter anymore anyway, but it's like, I suppose if you left it in there, it would have just kept growing and getting worse. I don't know. It's hard to say what you should really do in that situation. I mean, my first thought was just, it's a complete wash, we should just burn the site, is what I thought, killing the subjects and everything, and the people, if you will, who aren't people anymore, they're all part of this bizarro biomass. I mean, the scientists even ruled that they wouldn't be able to extract anybody. It's like it's far too late, far too gone. But what would you even do with the radiated site anyway? It's not like you can really go in there. You'd have to seal off the place and hope that the radiation doesn't leak through the ceiling and potentially... Oh god, excuse me. And potentially harm further life outside, right? Which, it can't happen, of course. The elephant foot is still around. I mean, that's a fair point. And then obviously you got like other radiation sites such as, say, Chernobyl and things like that. And it's obviously important for us to learn more about how it all works and how it can affect life and everything. Of course, it's important for us to of course, learn all that. You don't need the entire subject. You don't. It's not sentient. Well, that's true. Elephant foot is not sentient. That is very true. But it is quote unquote alive. But you're right, it's not sentient. It's a very tricky one, is that one. But it's an excellent point. It's an excellent point. Which yet again, that is all about understanding scientific research, which is great. We should absolutely be willing to learn. Obviously, you got to be really careful mitigating human risk. So in which case, yet again, did you need the entire subject? I don't know. I'm not in charge of these things. And maybe I shouldn't be. If I'm completely honest with you, I'm just a guy giving his random opinion on things. Which I believe I'm allowed to, and I'm not trying to say anybody's right or wrong. We're not here to do that. We're here to have friendly, fun discussions about these things. I just think the situation is bizarre and potentially dangerous. But that's just me. The risk is real. Yeah, of course. I think we're all in agreement to an extent. Which is fine.
Despite the efforts of myself and my team, I believe the mutation has become unstable. For the sake of the victims, this may be a blessing. But why do I feel so conflicted?
I don't know about that one. Let's move on to Blueberry.
Never recover after the smog attack. But now in my possession is the solution. I've spent my career strongly opposing the use of Godzilla DNA, but it may be my only option.
Oh, you're fine, Chaos. I don't feel like we weren't having a friendly conversation.
Dr. Shiragami began transfusing the organism with Godzilla cells for their regeneration property, G1.
Mixing with Godzilla cells. That's a spooky concept. Would that not
Subject 19
make it worse?
took on the form of a rose and grew beyond expectation.
Yeah, because Godzilla's a massive lizard monster from radiation. Of course it's going to have adverse effects, right? Yeah, right. Right.
I've noticed you've begun responding less and less. Is something wrong?
Something bad this
Blueberry's nice.
Leave. Won't leave.
I'm sorry, Erica. Unfortunately, you must remain under observation a little longer.
Kill me. Kill me.
Feed me, Seymour. That's the first thought of my head.
Dr. Shiragami reported that in the days
Feed
following
me,
the
Seymour.
incident, Erica had fully merged with the rest of Subject 19 and was unable to be contacted further. Colleagues noted that after this, Dr. Shiragami withdrew himself from social contact and dismissed his assistants for the holiday break.
You and I thought the same, but
To euthanize this,
excellent call, Goomba.
denied by my superiors. I know what I must do. I've locked down the lab. No one is getting in.
On the night of November 29th, Dr. Shiragami tampered with the container controls to electrocute Subject 19.
Okay, they had a failsafe in play. I appreciate that concept. You have to have failsafes. You have to. Very good. Yeah.
An industrial flamethrower was reported missing during an inventory.
Quite right, Chaos. It's too late now.
Confronted Dr. Shiragami outside the examination room, he revealed the weapon.
Now I gotta say, this is pretty well thought out so far. Wait a minute. What? Was he gonna burn them? Done fucked up. Done fucked up.
Subject 19 had begun growing exponentially and escaped underground, taking the facility with it and killing 100.
I feel like we're watching a documentary. This is pretty great.
Citizens of Yokohama awoke the next morning to the startling sight of
Oh.
Subject 19's new form.
Oh God. Oh.
The Japanese government ordered for Subject 19 to be destroyed to stop its roots from
Gonna
expanding.
kill 19 they
further
killed him?
into the city.
Yeah. Confusing. I think they all would have tried to kill it.
Scientists that previously had worked on Subject
You fools, you've really done it now, yeah, right.
to create a plan of attack.
They done goofed. Hey, there we go.
基地に避難する。繰り返す。基地に避難する。
I mean, it's pretty horrific. It's so pretty, though. I mean, I guess you're right. In terms of monsters, it could be worse.
After the flowers
It really is feed me see where. Oh my god, it is, isn't it?
Revealed that not only was Subject 19 still alive, but mutating.
You don't say. Audrey 3. Oh.
This time, Subject 19 took on a Godzilla-like form as it became mobile.
It's pretty cool, actually.
The UNGCC
It's horrifying, but pretty cool.
MBT-92 Maser Cannon, the newest arsenal in fighting super fauna threats.
Clone Wars. I gotta pause it for a sec because Chaos has made the absolute best point. What about super flora threats? That was their mistake, not having super fauna weapon. No, you're totally right. Because technically, is it not still a plant-like creature, even though it's come to life? I don't know. What's the dividing line between flora and fauna, right? But you're totally right. They had weapons against fauna. They didn't have weapons against flora, and it might still. Maybe it's both now. I don't know. Is that a thing? Can things be both flora and fauna? Maybe. I feel like there's a maybe, right? I don't know. I don't know the whole. I hope that's a fucking great point, though. Damn, that's a good point. Well, why just hit it with both weapons? If you have a super flora and a super fauna weapon, hit it with both and just see what happens, right? Like if one of them's got to kill it, you're so right. That's pretty smart. That's really smart. Could have stopped it from transforming at least. Yeah, you know what? That 100%. I totally agree. That's really smart.
In a rare instance, Godzilla's immediate reaction was curiosity instead of aggression.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh.
With Godzilla trapped, Subject 19 began absorbing G cells to further mutate itself.
Ah. I guess it's half and half now. It's no longer 2%. Beat his ass. Oh, shit. Oh, you made quick work of that. Oh. Like it was ever scheme. God damn all our milk jokes. Stop hitting me, Seymour.
Forest to reroute Godzilla back to the ocean.
God damn it, you guys are funny.
Radar showed a large mass moving in on his location.
shit, is Seymour underground? I'm quite invested in this now. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is surprisingly good. Oh no, Seymour, no! Godzilla! Oh man. This is rough. Ooh. Fire? Come on, let's go. It's my boy.
The toxic blast released by Subject 19 seemed to have a paralyzing effect on Godzilla.
We're not done yet? Oh my god.
He was unconscious for 4 days before returning to the sea.
What a boy.
Inactive after this event for 3 months.
What does that sound like, Mothra? Great question.
Died
Great
or
question.
was seriously injured.
Ooh.
Yokohama had transformed forever. Today, Subject 19, now officially named Biollante, has taken control over parts of the Okigahara forest.
Biollante.
Although generally peaceful now, Biollante's presence has attracted several other superfauna that sometimes become aggressive when she's threatened. Due to this incident, the use of G-cells has been made illegal in all experimental research.
Damn fucking right.
Additionally, most sea-level shelters have been updated appropriately for
Godzilla lays like a cat. You kind of did
decontamination
need it.
protocols. What can we learn from this incident? Simple mistakes can have deadly consequences. Whether you're operating a shelter during a crisis or notice a colleague not doing well, always refer to the safety protocols provided by the UNGCC and speak with a supervisor. The victims of Shelter 54 live on in Biollante, never able to live, never able to die. Forever,
Damn.
a dark reminder of our mistakes.
I'm sorry, threat level 3. I feel like it's a bit more threatening than that. At least the repeat probability is low, right? Subjects captured 2. Casualties 215,000. Total damage is 56 billion. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. I think we're at the end of the video, so Maxwell Schaefer, you know what? I mean, there were moments where I thought you were an AI, and I'll admit, you know, we all, it could just be because English isn't quite your first language, and Trance is the one that really kind of made me question, but it's fair enough. Wow. This has been quite something. Caller number 1, Laura McDowell. Project Monster, huh? Project Monster. So this was Shelter 54. What's the channel? Because I found this randomly. Lost Utopia Films. First off, subscribe. I really enjoyed this. That's definitely getting a thumbs up. That was awesome. You got anything else? I'm really like... Oh my goodness, you do. You've even got... I don't know about a Spider-Man film, but somebody's got something with Cricket Place horror short film. Okay. This is kind of fun. 59,000 subscribers. You got more subscribers than me, but hey, I mean, you deserve that. You deserve the good. Oh my god, you had a huge spike. Wow. Yeah, good job. Good job. You should be really proud. Honestly, this is just that one video alone. Blew me away. That was awesome. That was really good. Very good. I think I might watch a couple more of these. Bro, it's a good call. Because we were too stupid to not ban it for some reason. Yeah. Quite right. Makes sense that 19 resides in the suicide. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's maybe not the right word for it. I think think of it like in Jurassic Park terms. So, inevitably, after one of the films, the dinosaurs basically had run of an island. I think that's what's happened here. So Subject 19 basically has run of this area, right? And I don't know if Yokohama is an island. Is it a real place? You know, I feel like it is. Let me... Yokohama. Or is it Yokohama? It's a city, isn't it? Yeah, but that's within Japan. It's not an island, is it? I wouldn't have thought so. Because I know Japan does have some little off islands. But there, you know, you got biggish islands up here and stuff like that. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's just off of Tokyo. So this is the area that was afflicted. In which case, it sounds like basically Yokohama has been. But then the problem becomes if it's populating Yokohama, inevitably it's gonna because inevitably it's gotta take over all of the landmass. That's just what plants just grow and they spread, and this thing seems incredibly invasive. I think inevitably it will. Even though they said, oh, it's more peaceful now. Yeah, but will it always be peaceful? No guarantees. No guarantees about that. But that's just my thought. On it. It's dark, but really an astute observation, yes. Like, see the money collector walk up the 19 has for the 56 billion, right? Hey, you did a lot of damages. You have to start paying up. You're right. They got no pockets. Really gonna keep the money. The mosquitoes will deliver the money, right? They must have a whole ecosystem about this stuff. It's fine. They'll figure it out. Plants peacefully grow all the time. I mean, that's true. They also peacefully grow. But yet again, if you just leave nature be, it spreads, doesn't it? It doesn't just stay in an area unless you put it in like a plant pot or something. But even then, it can still expand. Inevitably, that's what nature does. So I think they've only got a short-term solution for this long-term problem. But they haven't really thought about 100 years down the line, which I suppose that's very common. Many societies do that. They're like, it's 100 years away. Let's not worry about that. It's like, yeah, but you should worry about that because it might not be your problem, but it'll be your kid's problem. And you want to make sure they don't have it as difficult. You're saying spreading in and of itself is technically peaceful. That's 100% true. It's just nature being nature. 100%. You know, whether you define it as invasive or just peaceful, natural spreading, it's just what it does. I don't even think you could say it consciously does it, right? It just does. Absolutely. So, inevitably that'll become a problem. But that's It's good. It's interesting. Mosquitoes, however, you don't trust like that. If I saw any mosquitoes bigger, like that kind of size, I'd be like, I'm not in this country. I'm leaving this country. I can't. I can't handle that shit. I would not be okay. Next time we do a Minecraft horror mod thing, you should add the man from the fall. So, our next, funny you mentioned that. Our next Minecraft horror stream, which is on Twitch, twitch.tv/EpicNateDog, we're doing tomorrow. I don't know what other horror things have been added. I know more mods have been added. I don't know if there's any other horror things that's been added, which is a shame. I was hoping there's a bit more horror. There might be. I don't know yet. Because I like keeping surprises, right? Because Besiege is the one who makes a mod pack, and he's working with the other people who play and stuff like that. So I'll find out tomorrow. But we're playing tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern till about 4 p.m. Eastern. So about 3 hours. But no, it's always a good point. If you ask me, I mean, I'm totally down to just play horror stuff. I love horror stuff. I will absolutely play horror stuff. And horror Minecraft is pretty fun. The boiled one is very aggravating because he just constantly just talks. And it's just too much. After a point, you're like, stop talking. You get back on track with Twitch watching. So that's okay. No worries. I don't really do much Twitch at the moment because I've kind of taken a bit of a pause while I focus on other things like the move and everything. I've got to work on finances and stuff like that. So my priorities are where I think the money is, which is understandable. I'd like to get back into Twitch a little bit more, maybe not full time, but maybe like twice a week, for example. You should add the man from the fog then. It's really scary. I'll let Besiege know. I'll let Besiege know that today, and I'll see if he can pop that in because I love scary stuff. I know we got the boiled one and we've got the cave dweller, and those are both quite good. I gotta say they are quite good. YouTube is easy because you hear a lot of notifications. Oh no, for sure. I just know I don't do the gaming on this channel because yet again, this is more like the storytelling and just us hanging out and investigating creepy, scary stuff. Like that's kind of what I feel like the vibe is for this. I might inevitably, because yet again, Nate at Night sounds like it could also be kind of a talk show thing. I might inevitably do a show / podcasty kind of thing. I think that'd be quite fun. Like a late night radio type jazz. I feel like that'd be quite cool. I haven't quite figured out the semantics of that. That could be a live stream thing. That could be a podcasty kind of thing. That could be. It's just an idea I'm floating around. But otherwise, I'm writing stories. I'm creating stories. I'm telling stories, especially if they're not mine. That's just kind of what I feel like this main channel is. Whereas the gaming, I've got the gaming YouTube, and then I got the gaming Twitch because it just feels appropriate to separate. You got a few COTL when you were getting up around 7 a.m. A few COTL. Yeah, you have to explain what that one is. I don't know that abbreviation off the top of my head. Hope you do make a podcast like that. You subscribe. Oh, that's very kind, King Goomba. It's very kind. I feel like it would just be me rambling about shit, if I'm totally honest with you, which I need somebody to ramble with. I've got Too Weird to Be True, and that's kind of an educational thing, which we've taken a little bit of a pause on because, yet again, I'm trying to focus on finances and getting back into a better situation. And me and my dad have kind of taken a pause on our Dad and Lad of Movie Land podcast, so I feel like it would just be me rambling about stuff. Maybe we talk about newsy stuff. I feel like I need somebody else to bounce ideas off of, so I'll figure it out. But I feel like a talk show would be cool, especially if I could have like a call-in element. I think that'd be really cool. I think it's something I would like to do. So I'll probably play around with the idea, but I haven't figured out exactly if I'm going to do it, and if I am, how. But I am playing around with the idea. You ran... Oh, Cult of the Lamb. Oh, yeah! Oh, Cult of the Lamb was great. I really enjoyed Cult of the Lamb. That was a lot of fun. Ramble with your cats. Podcast be talking to the cats. Sebastian talks. Elsa not so much. But Sebastian's also not the best with his words. And if you own cats, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you feel like you could have a conversation. Sebastian is not that cat. Sebastian is a responder. He'll even respond to other cat names. He just his little, as Jennifer puts it best, he's got a smooth brain. Nothing behind those eyes. He's a sweet boy, super lovely. He knows his name, But he also knows everybody else's name, and he just responds like it's his name. He's just so funny. Like you know, sometimes I'll call Elsa, and he'll go, yeah, just pop up and he'll be like, I'm not talking to you, Sebastian. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's funny, very funny. And then he'll be like, oh, who's a good girl? And he comes over like, yeah, I'm a good girl. It's like, no, you're a boy. Just stop. he's a funny cat. He's a very funny cat. The podcast you listen to right now is literally just four guys talking about conspiracy theories. It sounds like Illuminati and stuff. That's cool. That's cool. I get the bad. That's the thing about podcasting, right? It's essentially just kind of whatever people want to do, right? Which I feel like for me, I kind of need as sort of a topic to be able to continue rambling. I could just ramble about random shit, but I don't feel like that's quite good enough, right? You need like a certain focus. But the idea is like that. Yours aren't like that, not even your orange boy. Yeah, Sebastian's special. Sebastian's a special boy. He's a sweet boy, but he's special. He ain't all there. No ridges or bumps, valleys or humps. That's Sebastian. Smoothest brain you've ever seen. Never had one like that since Alex. I understand that. He's a special boy. He's a real special boy. We love him. I say we watch another one of these. I'm really curious about some of these. We've got short films. Man, that's cool. Project Monsters. So we did Shelter 54. It looks like they've also got Living with Monsters and The Griffin. Oh, I guess Shelter 54 is the newest one. So let's start with The Griffin, and we'll watch Living with Monsters as well. I'm really curious about this. Really curious. Project Monsters. Straight. Let's jump in. And then I'll pee, because... yeah, 4 minutes. I could pee in 4 minutes. It's fine. The Griffin. Or the Griffin.
Subject 25, classified by scientists as the Griffin, originated from a meteor that landed in Utah in November of 1994.
Always Utah.
Although
always Utah.
Was recovered
aliens, skinwalkers,
and went
Utah.
Undiscovered for 3 days as it traveled to feed on animals in the form of a bat-like colony. In Kentucky, the colony settled in a forest where it's believed they formed into one singular mass. The Griffin, which slowly started to take on a definitive form, made its way toward New York. Not long after, another predator began making its way to the same location that early readings first thought was Godzilla.
You feeling a little worried now, Chaos? Oh shit! Oh dang! You flying off of Godzilla? The body slam. Oh my god. It looks more like a gargoyle to me. Take him down.
Incredible view here as Godzilla is pushing the creature for...
Get him. Shit. Kinda lion face. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm thinking more gargoyle, in my opinion. Or I guess kind of, what's the other one? I guess maybe Chimera, but not quite Chimera. Manticore, maybe. But even a Manticore is like an amalgamation, isn't it? Fuck. Sorry, there are 2 Godzillas? What the... You gotta admit, that is some... That is powerful imagery right there. Wow! I see. That threat level 4. Oh, more casualties and stuff. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Man, crazy. That's nice. That was good. Just pretty much straight into the action. A lot of cool, fun fight scenes. What I really like about this is the fact that it's like a bunch of little random little POV snippets that just kind of back and forth and stuff. It's great. It's really well done. Honestly, I'm really enjoying these. I really am. Manticore is what you were going to say as well. I was like, I know there's a creature name in mind. I first saw Gargoyle because it made me think of a gargoyle instead of a griffin. But yeah, Manticore feels a little more right. Apparently, some versions have a dragon tail instead of a scorpion tail. Oh. I didn't know that. Owen, hey buddy. How you doing? Welcome back. The Shipwrecked stuff has, it's a bit of a pause because it's a waiting room. It's not fully released yet. We've deduced based on the information given and what everybody else says online. So I will come back to it when I know we've entered a proper release stage. I think it's a phase is what it's called. So I'm waiting on phase 1. When we get to phase 1, it's on. That's okay. You're allowed to hang out, of course. Right. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna switch to this little screen here, intermission screen. It works enough. It works enough. Right. I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys a little bit of music if you want. Which one sounds good? That one. Okay, I'll be back in a mo. It's weirdly not playing the music for you. Oh, that's why. Sorry. I'm back. Okay. Okie dokie. So, this is really funny. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's also kind of blurred. I can do this. Yeah, no, not quite. There's a you can kind of make it out. I could awkwardly point to it. That thing there. So when I was recording a horror game the other day, because yet again for the gaming channel, I got plenty of indie ones to play. Oh, thank you, Owen. Thank you so much. And I was recording one called Dr. Milo's Revenge. And so that's a cat camera, right? A remote cat camera feeder combo kind of thing. And you could have it like play noises and stuff. It's got a little toy attachment, and basically you can like keep an eye on your cats, and you can throw them treats and stuff. You can talk to them. It's really cute fun because you got to get. We're going to England in a couple of weeks, and my girlfriend hasn't been away from her cats for more than say a day or two at a time, and we're going for 2 weeks. Well, she's going for 2 weeks. I'm going to be there for a while, and so she got this camera, she set it all up, and everything. It's really cool, really fun, really exciting. And so the other day when she was at work and I was recording the horror game. And I'm going through, and there's no birds in the game because it's in like an Arctic area, and I keep hearing this bird noise. I'm like, what's going on? What are these birds? What's going on? And I was really confused. I thought it was part of the game. I had no idea. And so I'm going through the game, and if you end up watching the video when it comes out, I think it comes out like a week or so, and it's so funny because inevitably I catch on to the fact that whatever the noise is not in the game. I'm like, this is not in the game. Something's going on in my apartment. I couldn't figure out what it was at first. I found out very quickly that I was like, oh my god, Jenny's using the app. She's like controlling the camera and making noises and stuff right now. She's like flinging treats and stuff. She's trying to like spook me. And I'll be honest, she got me because I was like, what is going on? It freaked me out for a bit, and I had to message her, and I was like, babe, come on, I'm recording, like don't scare me like that. It's so funny. I just wanted to showcase a vulnerability because I thought it was really funny. Oh god, why is the chat? Oh, it's fine. Chat box is working. It's fine. Oh god. Oh, Sebastian. Yeah, I piqued Sebastian's interest too. He heard treats. Hey, buddy. Do you want to say hello, even though you don't like being picked up? Oh, we say hello. We say hello. Hello, it's okay. All right, he hates any. Oh, he hates it. He hates everything about it. He loves attention. Hates being picked up. No, you monkey. No, you. He needs so much attention. Does not want to be picked up. How do you say? I'm so sorry I said the magic word. I'm so sorry. I've got a blooper from one of the videos I made. One of the series egg alien thing, I think it was, where Sebastian he has to make me stop recording, and I have to play with him and pet with him for like 2 or 3 minutes because he just refuses. He refuses to let me record in peace. So I've got a little blooper. I'll put it up on my channel at one point. It's pretty. It's exactly like this. It's just me having to entertain him because he refuses. He refuses. If I don't give him attention, he will step on the keyboard. He'll pull off the webcam. He'll do all these things. He's not malicious. He's just, if you don't give him attention, he will get it. Anyway, I think there's the next one, isn't there? There is Living with Monsters is the next one. Let's go. But then that's it for Project Monster. We're caught up. But I'll be excited to see more of this. I'll be completely honest with you. We'll definitely see more whenever they come out.
Which has inaugurated a new and menacing era in the history of man. Monsters.
Monsters are great, man.
But where did this all truly begin? Some.
Oh my god, I love this. It feels like a Twilight Zone in a way. Amazing.
Major encounter between mankind and the monsters. Hello, I'm Gene Maldonado.
Dude.
And I'm going to be your guide through this strange new world.
Excellent. I love this.
This is Living with Monsters.
Oh, I see. So it's like a TV show about. Oh, dude, that's great. That's really nice. Wow. I feel like we're watching an old show. This is amazing. This is amazing. Dude looks like me a little. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're both devilishly handsome.
Or as scientists have labeled them, superfauna, have been a common part of our world for nearly 7 years now. 17 attacks on populated land. Sorry,
what was that, Chaos? So you're pokey. Fun fact, Ellen's cat Nosferatu looks and sounds just like her. Oh. Oh, really? Like your Pokey cat? That's great. Aw. I'm glad you all think he looks like me.
Currently,
Which is so devilishly
there are
handsome.
5 active species of superfauna.
Although I'm growing out my hair, so it's gonna be quite long eventually.
That would include
But I'll showcase some of my youth when we do the 50K hangout stream.
Gorgo.
Talk about the dude in the suit and bow tie.
And finally,
What bow tie?
Manda.
He's got a tie.
But where did they come from? Sightings of monsters
It's not a
have
bow
been
tie.
recorded since the beginning of man.
It's just a tie.
Ancient artifacts depict
Bow tie is a little one
creatures
for
associated
tuxedos usually.
But the world was first introduced to monsters in the motion picture phenomenon King Kong.
Was King Kong the first? Might have been. King Kong is fairly old. Did you cut your hair? I get it, Chaos. I totally get it. I do like having short hair, but I've just decided I might grow it out. Fuck it. Unless, you know, my job says no. In which case I might cut it. Rhedosaurus, or however you spell it. Rhedosaurus. Oh, you talk about the earliest monster. Yeah, I thought Godzilla was first because it's very old. But I would guess in the Western world, King Kong is the earliest. But yet again, I feel like that's not entirely true. That's gonna bug me now because, see, so it depends on your definition of monster, right? Would we class vampires as monsters? Because I feel like Nosferatu is pretty fucking old. Like the original vampire movie, Nosferatu. But I don't know, because King Kong, the classic King Kong Skull Island, so that is also pretty old. That's tough. That's really tough. Red Source came out in 1953. Well, you know, that's a fair bit back. You know what? It's going to bug me now. It's going to bug me, and I have to find out. So I need to confirm Nosferatu. 1922. Okay, so 1922. It's Westernish, isn't it? It's not full on Western because it is. The 2024 one is a American Gothic, but it's pretty sure the original. Oh no, yeah, 1920s USA. I apologize. It's definitely, yeah. There we go. Yeah, okay. I thought it was German. I'm glad I checked that. Silent expressionist vampire film from the 20s, but then obviously in 1929 they had an American version, Bram Stoker and everything. And then 2024, they had is it a remake? I don't really know. I don't think it's a remake. I think it's like a rehashing of the situation. Yeah. Let's see. Dracula came out before Nosferatu. Oh, did it really? I thought Nosferatu was the first vampire one, but I could absolutely be wrong. Ah, see, yeah. So it's okay. So there's 1931 as Dracula film. What about the novel, though? Because the novel would technically be older. 1897. Yeah, that is definitely older. And it's English, so you class that as Western. Western enough, anyway. Oh, man. Okay. 1897. But yet again, not everybody classes vampires as monsters. Even though I'd imagine whether you class it as monsters or mythological or whatever, I feel like it meets the criteria enough because it's not human, right? I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. The first Godzilla movie came out in 1954. Oh, hello, boy. Welcome to chat. We're before we continue the video, we're just resolving debates because I was sitting here like King Kong is not the first, but you know what? I'm gonna have to check that. King Kong, not King. King. Am I an idiot? Sometimes. I'll admit I'm an idiot. Yeah, 1933. That is not the oldest. 1933. 1897 is older. But yet again, I guess it depends on your definition of monster in this respect. If they're talking about large creatures, okay, then 1933 is perhaps the oldest so far. I guess it depends. I guess it really does depend on your definition of monster. I think that's the big part of it, isn't it? Nosferatu is basically, we want to make a Dracula movie. No, we'll make this. Yeah. Story being not the movie, yeah. The first Gojira movie was 1954, 1 year later. That's right. That's right. They wanted to make the first Dracula movie, IIRC, and got told no. All copies were supposed to be destroyed. Oh. Really? Well, I don't think all copies were destroyed. Because yet again, you shouldn't destroy everything. I mean, I could be wrong, because sometimes you don't have a choice. It's not trying to shit on this guy. I'm not trying to shit on this guy. It just led me to a curiosity about the fact that, like, I feel like King Kong wasn't the first quote unquote monster. I suppose it is one of the oldest. I'll totally agree. I'll totally agree. It's definitely one of the oldest. I'm absolutely happy to agree on that. Oh, my chat's disappeared on here. Hang on, I'll get it back up. What have I done? Oh no. Where does it? Oh, live chat. Sorry, I'm dumb. I mean, it's on my screen here as well, but I like having it on my phone in front of me just in case. They were supposed to be, though. Oh, well, kaiju versus monster. Yeah, exactly. Yet again, it's all about the idea of the definition of monster in this circumstance, right? Or this situation. There's a better word for it. Which I suppose is talking about like large creatures, right? I feel like I entered a private video call debate. No, it's not really a debate. It's more of a discussion about, because see, so in this video that we're watching at the moment, it's Living with Monsters, and it's talking about how King Kong is the oldest monster movie, which we felt like wasn't, well, I felt wasn't correct. And, yeah, we just get a little silly sometimes. And annoyingly, I had to pursue that because I was like, it's going to bug me if I don't confirm this. And I'll admit, 1933 for King Kong movie, like one of the first ones, that is pretty old. Hey, Sebastian. Oh, he's up here now messing with my light now. Hey, you good boy. Hey, you good boy, aren't you? Hey, you good boy. I'm sorry. I gotta hold this or else he's gonna knock it over and we're gonna have a bad time. He's right by the microphone. You might hear him in a moment if you're really lucky. And yeah, exactly. It's old. It's probably one of the oldest. I will concur. But it depends on your definition of monster, and that is where I think this whole discussion debate thing kind of went, because I feel like vampires are technically a monster, but I think we've all agreed that it's talking more about the kaiju aspect of a monster, like a large creature monster. So in which case, King Kong therefore would probably fit that criteria, because we checked with the Gojira stuff, and that's 1950s. So 1933 is for sure. Is for sure it. Oh God. Oh, okay. Sorry, he was about to knock over the microphone. I had to move him. Oh, the camera's alive. The camera's alive. I could tell because the toy has moved. I'm a little more afraid now. Yeah, exactly. I think we're all talking about kaiju in this respect. I think it's absolutely what's going on. Yeah. I'm glad we're all on the same page, though. We feel like monster is not the correct term they want to say about this. I understand where they're coming from with living with monsters, of course, but we want to be honest. It's more like living with kaijus. 100%. We're all very smart here. Me, not so much, but I do my part. Sorry, we'll carry on. We'll carry on. I apologize.
King Kong attracted viewers from around the world. At the premiere, Carl Denham showcased 2 native creatures from the island as proof. The public was stunned.
I shouldn't shouldn't have to say this, but I feel like I have to at the same time. It's not real. Okay? He didn't actually pull a Triceratops and stuff from the island because that didn't actually happen. They didn't actually go to an island to shoot the film of Skull Island.
Done by the documentary film.
You'd be so surprised how many people ask me how many things are real. You'd be so surprised.
There would be no new developments in the field of superfauna until 4 years later, when the hydrogen bomb testing continued in the Bikini Atoll.
I'm glad you knew, Owen. I'm glad you knew. But there might be people watching this in the future who are still going to ask me. And it's obnoxious. I still get asked if Weird Birds is real. You have no idea. You have no idea how many questions I get about that. Or the sun vanished. It's insane. It's insane.
As he's called in the West, is a dinosaur-like species believed to be hidden in the Pacific for millions of years.
Yeah, we take out Chaos Smith. They know too much.
Brought it to the surface.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Well, that's true. Birds have got to be related to dinosaurs. I mean, you can't deny that.
Villages in Japan had already been aware of the creatures for centuries, but kept it a secret from the outside world. The most extreme of these called themselves Kaiju Kai, a cult that not only believed the monsters
Kaiju Kai,
but would occasionally sacrifice their own members to the sea as a peace offering. A few days later, after the corpse washed ashore, another Godzilla sunk 2 ships near Tokyo Bay and began its path of destruction towards the city. Preparations were set.
You could probably break the jaw of many things and they won't die instantly. Now, if you snap a neck, that's different.
That would surround the coastline
But,
and
yeah,
deter the
you're
creatures
right.
with high voltages of electricity.
Weird Birds is amazing. But don't worry. It's not real. It's a very good fictional story, though. It's very well done. And that's why it deserves more exposure, and I just did my part to help in that. Oh, for sure, it's definitely a different kind of fun. Very true. Very true. And there is more to come. I'm in contact with ARG. I know he's working on it. There's good stuff coming. Don't worry. I just sadly don't know when. ARG is busy, so. Oh, yeah, it probably wouldn't happen. Don't say anything, boy. Boy.
The rage. The fury.
Oh, I wouldn't survive in a fight with one, no.
No conventional weaponry could stop the monster. Professor Kyoe Yamane theorized that what washed ashore was an infant of the seas, and what Tokyo
Is this an infant?
was in fact the parent. He also believed that the city lights may have been provoking to Godzilla. That theory would be put to the test as Godzilla returned later that week. A citywide shutdown was enacted, resulting in Godzilla appearing to have no interest.
Godzilla.
The United Nations held an emergency meeting. The images of Godzilla's power and devastation shocked the panel of leaders. The hydrogen bomb became a topic of discussion on how to eliminate Godzilla. The UN launched a joint mission between countries, codenamed Operation Kismet. Its existence, a secret. The plan was to lure Godzilla into a specified area when he would be eliminated by the H-bomb.
Not the H-bomb. What happened to the F-bomb and the G-bomb? I know it's a hydrogen bomb. No, I know. Being silly. Like rip you apart or something? Damn right. Damn right, rip you apart. Picked up a ship.
3, 2, 1.
That's a scary sound.
While deemed an initial success, Operation Kismet was only a temporary fix. Shockingly, reports of another giant creature came in from Okinawa.
Okinawa. YouTube doesn't like the B word. No, it doesn't. Doesn't like many things. But if you don't use them early, it's more or less fine. You have to wait like a minute, and then you can drop them. Oh, not in text chat. You can't do that. That's a whole separate thing.
But it was moving towards Japan, and it was moving fast. It was unclear why until news came from Tokyo. Godzilla was still alive.
Duh. The monster, full of radiation, was still alive after we dropped a nuclear bomb of radiation on him. I suppose it's arguable about hydrogen bomb. It's still a level of radiation involved, obviously. But, like, it's like throwing fire at fire, right? It's like, maybe it'll do something, but it probably will. It probably will. I don't know. Just my opinion. Besiege! What is Godzilla doing in Shipwrecked 64? This is exclusive, right, Besiege? And so if I'm being honest with you, Besiege, Hi-09 is in a waiting room stage, so it's not quite full released yet. Even though I thought it was, because it was put on multiple Reddit, well, 2 Reddit forums, if I'm honest with you. And it made it sound like it was ready to go, but I didn't read the full message, which said that it's in a waiting room. It's not really ready for full release yet, so we investigated what we could, and now we're watching cool stuff that I found online, because that's what we do. That's what we do. I might still have a bit of a copyright problem later on, but, you know, it's fine. I can deal with that. It just means I don't get paid, that's all. Which is not the end of the world, because this is a community hangout, you know? And I enjoy that. Also, the K word. Oh well, yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's quite right. You can't use certain things online in these atmospheres, which is understandable. It's totally understandable. But yes, unalive is acceptable, but it's still frowned upon. So yeah, and the S word is even worse, especially when you make light of it. They don't like that. They don't like it. It's not a full on womp womp. It's a somewhat womp womp. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting. Eating everyone, probably. Oh. Oh, I see. Got about the title of the stream. Yeah, this happens, though. This happens. I mean, yeah. It's not a full lie. The first hour was investigation, and then we had to move on because there was nothing else to investigate at the time. But that doesn't mean we won't come back to it, because I love Shipwrecked 64. We're absolutely going to check out the website when further developments happen. But I need to know when it properly has a phase release, not just a simple update. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, and I'll schedule a live stream for the time. Whenever it happens. Bruce got no sympathy. Destroy is fine. Old Outlaws star editing. Yeah, I agree. Destroy is worse. Destroy is like it. It's like an annihilation type thing, right? It's just too much. Just too much. That's just me. Right. I feel like I'm watching old Godzilla movies with you guys. This is great. Or a TV show. TV show is old. That's right. Exactly, Owen. Exactly. Destroy sounds like it's a pure eradication of everything about a thing. It sounds like too much. But you're right. The word destroy is allowed on YouTube. It's all about semantics and situations and political stances and stuff. It's messy.
Eventually,
It's messy.
Anguirus burrowed underground, deeming the territory Godzilla's. It traveled to New Zealand,
Silly messy.
where it has since been a constant threat to the island.
File looks like it was recorded on the first ever iPhone.
News of the battle shocked the world.
I'm about to show my age here. My dad had one of the first ever iPhones. This does not look like that. This does not look like that. Okay. Is he drinking a lot like me? don't say that. This is technically water. There is alcohol in it, but it's also water. Okay, it's a seltzer. It's very nice. It keeps me hydrated and also lets me have a fun time. Also, drink responsibly. Don't be stupid. If you're gonna get drunk, do it in the safety of your own home. Don't do it and drive. That's the worst thing you could do. Definitely don't do that. I'm serious. Don't actually fucking do that. Don't condone that shit. That's too much. You just woke up to this. Chloe Abelair, welcome to chat. Hi, welcome. Yeah, we're not investigating Hi-09. We're currently watching Godzilla found footage analog horror on YouTube because we did what we did. You know, we investigated all we could, but it's not fully finished, so we can't carry on. Anyway, your son was 2 when it released, apparently. Oh, the iPhone. Yeah, that was. It was 2000s. It was in the 2000s when the iPhone came out. It wasn't that old. It really wasn't. Of course, it filmed in color and stuff. Like, come on. Don't be silly. Statistically, if you drink and drive, you have to eventually get better. No. Fallacy. It's wrong. You can't do that. Doesn't matter whether you believe you can. I have to 100% say you should not. And quite frankly, I do believe that. Don't drink and drive. Don't be stupid. That's how people get into accidents. That's how trouble happens. You will get pulled over. You'll get in trouble. Do not do it. Do not do it. Live in a European country where you can drink and walk. That's not illegal. You're allowed to do that. Much better. Much better. In my opinion.
Hope for normal.
It really is. It really is so much better. Drink water and drive. Yes. Yes. Oh, good. You're not drinking alcohol. Good. 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 Whereas I'm not going anywhere, so I can do what I want.
Provided information on the superfauna we
But,
were unable
you know,
to obtain
don't do
by
it.
any other means.
Don't do it.
For example, various body parts of the creatures, including fins, teeth,
Water and drive is fine.
and small appendages were found throughout
Or
the
take a cab. Take an Uber.
Experts
You have
also
options if you drink.
physical abilities
Don't be stupid.
that pointed towards evolutionary adaptation, such as Anguirus' natural ability to shield itself,
Anguirus, yeah.
meaning
Anguirus is one of my
forced
favorites.
to battle each other throughout time.
Fun fact: when me and my brothers used to play Godzilla Destroy All Monsters on the GameCube, Anguirus was usually my top 1 monster picked. I like Ankylosauruses, and Anguirus is very close to that. He does a cool roaring attack, and he rolls, and it's so cool. I love it. I love it a lot. Nerd fact.
The Battle of Osaka was just the beginning. In Chile, the Chaitin volcano erupted. An ancient species of dragonfly awakened from hibernation and fed on
Of dragonfly?
villages before being sealed in an abandoned mine.
What are dragonflies doing in a mine? Now look, I'm not going to say I've been in a lot of mines. I'm going to say that. For all I know, they like mines. They like dark spaces. I don't know that. But I've done a fair bit of urban exploration, including inside of caves. Never seen dragonflies in a cave. Mines are not too far different from caves. I've seen other insects in there. Not dragonflies. What were they doing inside of a cave? I suppose it's a monster thing. I suppose I shouldn't really it just said that the logic doesn't make sense. But I suppose yet again, they're not typical dragonflies. It just resembles a dragonfly. I'm just overanalyzing something. That's just me. So what's that one? Wait, what if when you get your driver's license taken, you look drunk, and when you get pulled over when you're drunk? Yeah, see, so here's the issue, right? Here's the thing about drinking and driving, okay? Besides the fact that I've said multiple times, don't do it. It's against the law. You'll get in trouble. You will get pulled over. Because it's very obvious if you're drunk. Trust me. I've seen plenty of drunk drivers on the road. It's very obvious. I'm not going to say anything else on that effect. But what you may not know about drinking is there is a smell. Alcohol has a smell. And when you drink alcohol, it is fairly obvious to people who are sober that you have been drinking. Even if you don't think it. You absolutely smell like alcohol. And it comes off of your breath. Which proves you have been drinking it. Maybe not a lot. That's an arguable point. But you don't want to argue with the police. You don't want to argue with the police. It's a terrible idea. Because they will win in the argument. That's part of their job. They enforce the law. They can breathalyze you. They can make you do a sobriety test. Just don't do it. It doesn't matter how drunk you look in your license compared to how drunk you look in real life. That has nothing to do with it. If you smell like booze, they will check you. Period. Or if you're just rambunctious in public, they will also, do something. Which is good. It's understandable. Don't do it. Life hack. Don't say these things. Don't say life hack. It's not that. We had an old PC Godzilla game you forgot the name of. You were the weirdo who's always picking Mothra. Mothra's cool, but in Godzilla Destroy All Monsters or Destroy All Humans, I think it was Destroy All Monsters. Mothra was like a support thing. You couldn't pick Mothra, which was a bit of a shame. But Mothra would just randomly fly through the field and like zap stuff. It was great. It was really fun. So Mothra was just on her own team. It was really funny. But you couldn't fight her. She just randomly would come through and just zap you guys and leave. It was so funny. So you could charge her to driving. Probably flying. What if you just always smell like alcohol? Someone tells the difference. You will get in so much more trouble if you always smell like alcohol. Because businesses can refuse to serve you. And places can kick you out. Because they believe you are intoxicated and they don't have to deal with you. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's silly. Don't do it. I've worked at a number of establishments. Don't do it. You can refuse to serve people because they are intoxicated. Don't do it. It's silly. Late father-in-law was good, the wrong direction, thinking it was everyone else. Going not good. Oh, I see. Was going the wrong direction, thinking it was everyone else. Yeah, quite right. What if you just don't drive at all? Look, driving is useful. It is. It's very useful. In many places, it's necessary. What if you drive drunk, when you get pulled over, switch seats with a non-drunk person? Why do you think they have dash cams, my dude? They're going to see you. They're going to see you shifting, and they're going to be like, I know you were driving. They're not stupid. Don't do these things. Don't do these things. Don't do these things. Because then you're trying to lie to an officer, and that's a separate charge. Don't do these things. If you are drinking and you are too drunk, which so in Europe they measure it by units of alcohol compared to over in America where you have a, I don't really know exactly how you measure it. You just have to figure out based on the milliliter percentage and stuff. But basically, if you have too much to drink, if you can't walk home, because not everybody can, it's understandable, you take a taxi or an Uber or a Lyft. You take an alternative mode of transport where you are not driving. That's all. Or you have a DD. You have options, right? Be smart. Don't be stupid. I shouldn't still be talking about this. Try to watch Godzilla here. I shouldn't be teaching people this shit. This isn't what I thought we'd be talking about. Alcohol probably smells like rotten eggs mixed with moldy cheese and lots of funky stuff. No. It doesn't smell like those. It's not photo triggered, thankfully. You have anxiety attacks and epilepsy. My mom has epilepsy. It sucks. It's a terrible thing. It's not fun. And anxiety attacks ain't fun either. I mean, it's not great. I feel you. But hey, not photo triggered. Oh, that's good. Yeah, for my mom, it's just any kind of sporadic lights. That's it. You know, she can't do it. It's bad. She could have an epilepsy proper fit and everything. It's bad. It's real bad. So I feel it. Cass Smith will be like a 50-50 little risk in life. No. Stop it. We're gonna keep watching this now. I'm not here to. This isn't an educational. It's it's educational when it has to be, but I try not to be full on educational. Would alcohol make your breath flammable? No. It has been tested. No. Maybe to an insane extent. If you drink insanely pure alcohol, maybe. But otherwise, no. Alcohol percentage has to be high enough to do that. You can't just light a beer on fire. Doesn't work. It needs enough alcohol percentage to do that. So, no. I'm learning a lot. I'm only educating so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. But also, it's my moral standing as well. I'll do what I have to do.
Cargo ships found entering the area to be impossible. Then, off the coast of Ireland,
crabs.
The small island of Nara, sightings of a deep-sea dinosaur, later named Gorka.
Yeah. Okay.
A mostly isolated monster who only appears to be aggressive when attacked by fishermen or the local military. Then finally, China. The giant
some weird dogs. You're right.
In the mountains. Professor Yamane theorized that further nuclear weapon use may have awoken these superfauna.
I'll get to you in a minute, Owen. Because that's a weird question. Monsters invade Earth!
Species who had never lived together before suddenly had to compete over resources and territory. As noted by Canberra's home of Hawaii being within Godzilla's space, the conflicts have been numerous. Similarly, Manda has been a constant rival where their territories collide in Hong Kong. The arrival of the superfauna have had its positive impacts as well. Fewer times in history have we seen mankind as united as it is today. Resources from around the world are brought together to face this new threat. The radiation produced in the wake of these attacks has also been shown to vastly improve the fertility of soil, resulting in superfoods. While inedible currently, scientists believe that within a few years we'll be able to harvest and assist in the global hunger issue. The United Nations has begun its process of crafting the Godzilla Counterattack Center, a world coalition group with a singular goal of researching how to destroy Godzilla and other similar threats. They've begun fast at work in developing resources and strategies to reduce casualties from these attacks. As well
Don't worry, I'll get with you guys, don't worry.
Detecting and monitoring
That's where it finishes.
Currently, scientists are converging on Skull Island to conduct field research.
Because I need to know about the pizza too.
May lie within this prehistoric world. As humanity bands together in these dark times, we become closer and closer to a day of peace. That will conclude today's program. This is Gene Maldonado, inviting you to be with us again soon for another look at living with monsters.
Thank you, Gene. Gene Maldonado. This has been really good. It's been really good. The fact that it's like it feels like an old television show. I love it so much. I love it so much. I think even my dad would appreciate this. We just love this kind of old style. It's so nice. It's so well intended. Honestly, just wow. Project Monster. This has been incredible. I've really enjoyed watching these. I honestly have really enjoyed watching these. I mean, yeah, it could be argued that the cinematics, CGI aren't the best, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, sure, but it feels well thought out. It feels like things make sense. It feels like it's natural reactions to horrifying situations. Everything. There's so much good with it. So much right about it. You know, and it ticks so many of my boxes. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Sorry, let me catch up with chat because you guys have talking about stuff. So Owen, we got to come back to this. How fast is the average person's tickling? Are you asking about how fast somebody can be tickled? Like how fast will you laugh because of it, or how fast can somebody tickle somebody? Like, I need a little bit more depth into that question. Chaos says that's because Godzilla is clearly a cat lizard, which will be a very weird dog. That's very true. I feel like it because Godzilla is very territorial. You know, like it protects things. I've always found Godzilla to be one of the best examples of a monster because it's not just for aggression, right? It seems to protect where it is, and for all I know, maybe the entirety of the Earth is its territory. But especially because the Griffin attack was in the United States, like I think in New York or no, because it landed in Utah. It didn't make any sense. Why was Godzilla there? Why was Godzilla in the U.S.? I don't feel like I suppose maybe in the more recent Godzilla films we went to the U.S., but that's just weird. Right? Just weird. But cat lizard, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Then you take a chill pill. That'd be random. But you're waiting outside for pizza. We all need to know what's on the pizza. What's on the pizza? We need Chaos. You better update us. You better update us on the pizza. We need to know what's on the pizza. All right? There's about 4 of us here. We need to know what's on the pizza. Doesn't matter if we're off topic. Doesn't matter if we're off topic. We need to know. We need to know. Could Godzilla be destroyed? I believe so. Simply because if it could bleed, it could be killed. But that isn't always true. Because there are quote-unquote immortals and gods and stuff which can still bleed but not be killed. But I don't think Godzilla is one of those. I think Godzilla is indeed a kaiju. He is indeed a monster of some kind of creation. I don't know the full origin story of Godzilla, if I'm completely honest with you. I don't. I don't know the origin story. I understand that he is a creature who mostly protects Japan. And, there's like Mecha Godzilla. There's other monsters that Godzilla fights and stuff like that. And Japan somehow use him in a way, but not full on. It's more like Godzilla chooses to fight these monsters, but it is at Japan's benefit, and I suppose it's other countries as well. But for the most part, it's Japan. That's why Gojira. It's the whole point. It's like a spiritual protector in a way, and I feel like Mechagodzilla was created. I don't know if Mechagodzilla invaded from space. I don't think that's true. I think Mechagodzilla was created on Earth. I could be wrong, though, and I'm happy for somebody to correct me, because I don't know the origins of Mechagodzilla either. I would like to know a little bit more about that. That'd be really interesting to know. Let's see. I think he just needs a nap. He's probably a bit moody. Yeah, he probably is a bit moody. That's fair. That's fair. Is a Godzilla basically a man-made force of nature? I think so, because yet again, he's like heavily radiated, right? That's like a big part of his lore, if I remember right. That's when the beach winter arrives. Not showing up until around 6. Well, you know what? I'm gonna need an update later, Chaos. If we won't know this stream, we're gonna need an update another time. We're gonna need it. Gonna need it. I'll be disappointed otherwise. I won't be, but you know. But just let us know. His origins have to do with Japan being bombed, if you remember correctly. I mean, yeah, yet again, I believe that is true. Hi, Elsa. You might not see Elsa. She very much slinks. She slinks around. She's a boss ass bitch, is Elsa, but she doesn't put herself on display. It's not her thing. But she will fight for her space. Boss ass bitch. But she could be a sweet cat. Definitely will update. Yes. Good. We can all rest well tonight. You know what? Let's look up a bit of Godzilla lore. Because you know we got time. We got time. Godzilla origins. I need to know about him, and I need to know about Mechagodzilla because they're the ones that are in my head right now. Like your Lilith. Oh. But yes, I understand that. You know what I'm asking, Google. So, is anybody else bothered with the fact that AI doesn't fully understand what you're asking? Also, coming from a tech standpoint, because I love tech, I love IT. My dad builds robots. We understand a lot of this shit. Have you noticed how within the past year or two, all of a sudden, everybody has an AI? And you're probably like, that's weird. Where'd all these AI come from? Why does everybody have an AI? It's because they're all bought from each other. There's like 2 or 3 companies that actually make them, and everybody else just bought a version of it. It's fucking horseshit. That's why a lot of the things are the same. It's fucking horseshit. But either way, AI overview. And I'll admit, sometimes it's helpful. But in this case, I feel like it knows better. I feel like it should know what I'm asking. You know? Oh my goodness, I didn't know it came from Gorira, which means gorilla, and Kujira, which means gorilla whale. Godzilla came from gorilla whale. Now I can believe that because of Gojira, which is where the actual word comes from. But I don't think that means gorilla whale. I don't think that's what that means. I don't. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It always looks to what I ask and gives you different answers to what you need. Dang right. That's like an abomination. Well, look. Pineapple on pizza, it depends on the pizza. It really does. All I'm saying is, don't knock something until you try it. Like a Hawaiian pizza, I'll tell you what's good. I'll tell you what's really good. My girlfriend introduced me to this. It's like a barbecue chicken pizza with pineapple. It's fucking nice. It's the blending of flavors. You need a bit of the sweet, you need a bit of the savory. A blending of it could be really nice. Don't knock it. It could be quite nice. I understand why people don't love it. I can totally understand that. But you know, I don't hate it. I wouldn't put it on every pizza, but I also wouldn't put tuna on pizza. You know, like some things don't belong. But in the right situation, it's fine. That's my 2 cents on that. Gonna guess a veggie one and a buffalo chicken one. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Gorilla whale isn't a creative name. That's true, but you know what? I would be terrified if I ever looked out at sea. Like, let's say I'm at the beach one day, and I saw a gorilla whale, like half gorilla, half whale. I would be horrified in whatever combination version it was. I'd be like, what the fuck is that doing out there? You know what I mean? Disagreeing with you, Owen. You can't take it away from me. Damn right. Fight for your right. Fight for your right. Yeah, I'm with Chaos on this. Nothing wrong with pineapple. Not on every pizza. Don't get me. yet again, everything in the right atmosphere or moderation. Understandable. I wouldn't put it on every pizza. Of course not. But in the right atmosphere, fuck yeah. Made me think how human evolution has come so far. Only for people. Why is that our current debate? You know what? You know what? I've already said my piece. I've already said my piece. Chaos and I are on the same page. We've already said our piece. You just don't understand yet. When you have it in the right way, and you'll be like, you know what? I was too harsh. I was too harsh. And in the right way, it's great. Nothing wrong with that. Jalapeno, pineapple sauce. You know what? I bet it does. I bet it does. I bet it does. Look, do you just hate pineapple? Because pineapple's nice, actually. Pineapple is really... Have you ever had pineapple juice? It's pretty fucking nice. Pretty fucking nice. Like a nice... Oh, I like me some pineapple. Like, I don't eat it every day, but it could be nice. Like, in the right way. Oof. Pineapple juice, dude? Delicious. Pineapple on a barbecue chicken pizza? It could be fucking nice. It could be nice. That's fair, boy. That's fair. See, as long as you like both, you're not here to hate. That's fair. That's fair. You don't like them on the... That's okay. That's fine. All the time, pizza places do it wrong. That's very true. They always go for just the ham and the pineapple. It's like, yeah, that's all right, but you could do more. You could do more with it. You really can. It's like you putting an apple slice on a sausage. That's not the same. I understand where you're coming from with the savory and the sweet. I understand where you're coming from. Not exactly the same. Different textures, but I understand where you're coming from. So I won't stop you for that. If you don't eat them together, you're actually normal. Well. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to looking at what we were actually curious about because you guys debate. That's insane. I've said my piece. I have no issue with it in the right atmosphere. Anyway, American hydrogen bomb tests observed Godzilla destroying his home and killing his companions. He was a prehistoric reptile that lived underwater for millions of years. Okay, so yet again, the American hydrogen bomb disturbed him, killed his companions. The radiation from the bomb made Godzilla into what he is. Appeared in many movies, self-in shows, comic books, and the media. Similar destructive capabilities of nuclear power and the consequence of mankind's tampering with atomic weaponry. That's all true. That's all true. Toho Studios is a metaphor for the atomic bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, well, you know what? I may have been a bit too harsh on AI right away. I still think it could have been better with this answer, but it did inevitably get there. So I don't hate that. Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, which featured a giant monster of wicked mind or something. Well, I thought that was a different monster, though. But inspiration I get. Anyway, I'm gonna go pee because I have the bladder of a squirrel. I'll be right back. No, but you guys are still going. See all my info they're showing? My bookmarks? You know, it's like my bookmarks. Ooh, you can see the websites that I used to look at 10-something years ago, back when I was a young boy. Well, I mean, I was like still in my 20s, but yeah, I used to get a couple of these websites. Doesn't matter. You can't see the rest of my bookmarks. There's nothing to steal. I can easily see what you've put, my boys, because guess what? I have a scroll wheel, and it shows me the full live chat. Look, the studio I use, Streamlabs, it has all the info. So everything you put, I can read it, and you best believe I will. Goodness, you guys certainly went for a little while. Let me go. You call a boy. Well, you are a boy, so come. Call a boy, not you, Owen. Tacos are good. Tacos are good. I get that. It's good stance, Chaos. It's good stance. Hope he doesn't read what you said. Oh, I have. I've easily read what you've said. Don't read up. It's too late. It's too late. You can steal my info. There's nothing here, but besides, somebody already tried that ages ago. When I first hit, like, I think 30,000 subscribers. Somebody tried to as well. Somebody did hack into my account. Somebody was reading through all my stuff. Somebody had access to everything, and it was terrible. Did they get anything though? No. Thankfully, YouTube support helped me out. We secured everything within about 48 hours, I think. All went well. But I will admit, for a period of time, I was out of my account. I had nothing. For a little period of time, it sucked. What if uranium was edible? They are threatening you, Chaos. It's not fair. It's not nice. Be nice to Chaos. It's a weird thing to say out loud. But Chaos, the person in this situation. Uranium would probably not be yummy. Uranium with a side of plutonium. Streamlabs is great. I've really enjoyed Streamlabs. It's fairly versatile. I wish it had more capabilities, but I don't want to switch full on to just OBS because I've tried doing it before and just copying over all the scene stuff, and it didn't quite work, and it was a pain, and so I went back to Streamlabs because it works for the most part for what I need. Anyway, shredded metal on tacos sounds. I'm worried about you. I know you're joking, but I'm worried about you. I had to live in your pocket for a minute. No, hey, pizza! Chaos update on pizza! Tell us about the pizza. Really curious. Hamburger helper with uranium chunks. Just gonna leave that one on there. Just gonna leave it alone. You know what you've done. Buffalo chicken is 1. Deluxe and veggie. Solid. You called it. You called it. Well done. Well done. That sounds fantastic. I think we might be doing pizza. We might not be doing pizza. I'm not really sure. My girl will be getting off work around now. She hasn't messaged. Not now, anyway. She messaged earlier, but not right now. So we'll figure out our stuff later. So I got a little bit to go. Anyway, I need to figure out so we understand a little bit of Godzilla. What about Mechagodzilla? Because I don't know if he was made by Earth or not Earth. Because I feel like, oh, an extraterrestrial villain, a robot created by alien invaders. Ah, okay. I couldn't tell in my head whether it was from space or not, but it makes more sense that it's from space because yet again, Mechagodzilla fights regular Godzilla, whereas Earth wouldn't try to fight Godzilla because once they kind of figured out the symbiosis relationship they had, then they obviously were like, Godzilla's here to help us. We're not going to attack it. So that does make a lot more sense in my head. Robot created by alien invaders. Yeah, 1974. Yeah. It's pretty cool, though. You got to admit. It's pretty cool. The fact that aliens, I mean, they went on Power Rangers. They were like, look, we have to destroy this thing. What's the best way to destroy it? Make a version of it. I see the logic. Sometimes the best way to destroy something is to have it destroy itself. I get it. You have the best food suggestions, do you, boy? You're certainly right. You can't spell. Wouldn't eat uranium or plutonium or metal. Somebody's home. I think it's Jenny. One sec. She's home. All right, everybody. Well, this has been a fun little foray into Shipwrecked 64 and then Godzilla. I gotta admit, we've had a fun little time with that. And apparently arguing over pizza. Feels a bit silly. But I'm with Chaos on this. Pineapple on pizza, depending on the pizza, is totally fine. Sorry. One day, you children will have to grow up and understand that food can be enjoyed in many different atmospheres, whether you like it or not. Anyway, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/epicnatedog. I'm sure the links are available through my gaming channel stuff. I'm sure I'll put up a post about it on Discord and all that jazz anyway. We'll be doing Minecraft horror. It's going to be fun. We did it 2 weeks ago. Jumping back into it again to tomorrow. Boiled One, Cave Dweller, maybe others, not entirely sure, with a couple of community people. It's going to be very fun. Looking very forward to it. It's okay. Anyway, we will wrap up here for today. This has been a lot of fun. I've had a fantastic time with all of you. I sure hope you have too. We will see you maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then probably sometime next week. I've got more scary. I've got a scary story video every Wednesday. That at the moment is the current schedule on Nate at Night. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a horror game on Nate at Night YouTube Gaming. Well, it's Nate at Night Gaming channel is what it's called on YouTube. Otherwise, Twitch will do every once in a while. Maybe once a week. It depends. I gotta kind of figure out a schedule for that. Anyway, this has been pleasant. I've had a great time. We'll see you guys next time.